Welcome to the Fourth Step Podcast. On each episode, we interview recovering addicts and learn their story with addiction. Through exploring personal journeys, we get a glimpse of the depths addicts fall to and their path in recovery. We hope you enjoy the episode. Welcome, everyone, to the Fourth Step Podcast. My name is Kevin, and I am an addict.
I'm Josh. I'm
our co-host, lovely co-host. And with us today is our dear friend,
Nicolette, addict.
Hi, Nicolette.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
We introduce ourselves as addicts, but this is not a recovery. This is not a Narcotics Anonymous or AA podcast. This is just recovery related. So,
yeah.
How much clean time do you have? What's your clean date?
My clean date's March 24th, 2009. So I have 16 years.
That's amazing that I've known you for 16 years.
So you've known me for longer than that.
Well, that's true.
It's crazy.
You got clean young.
Yeah, I was 15.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
I think that's young.
When I met you, you were like a snot-nosed little teenager.
Sure.
With a big mouth.
Yes. I'm sorry, has something changed or?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It's still the same guy. No, but you're not a snot-nosed little. We were just commenting before we started the podcast that you grew up into like an adult.
Yeah, I'm an adult. I guess.
We got to watch you grow up.
Sure.
Throughout the years.
Yeah. Adult is a big word. I mean, yeah, I'll claim that for now.
Okay.
But
yeah, so technically in the.
If you were to look at my life, yeah, sure. Yeah, you would say that's an adult.
Yeah, you just bought a house. You have a job.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do normal people shit.
I do. I own animals that I keep alive and stuff.
Do you have plants?
I do have plants, and most of them alive.
That's a win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more adulting than I'm doing.
Right into it.
All right, so before we get into you, let's do a little housekeeping. We want to plug the Anonymous podcast and the Living Clean podcast. Both are excellent resources other than this podcast. Please check them out. And just so you know, we do listen and read all your comments, whatever you send us. And I think one of the latest comments was that the war stories are hard to listen to. And Josh and I were talking, and I'm not sure if that's because the war stories are triggering or that you relate to the war stories. Either way, we still appreciate.
Keep coming back.
Yeah, we still appreciate all comments, and we do listen to you guys. So because of the comments, we've added a new question into our rotation, and that's something positive at the very end of all of your 4-step stuff. Mm. And so we'll get to that.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Yeah, we appreciate that. So let's start with your childhood. Tell us about trauma.
Yeah, typically...
I'm like, am I the therapist or are you?
You think about the trajectory into using and then like the route that got you there from childhood, things that stand out.
Man.
Earliest one.
It's so interesting because I'm going to go forwards and to go backwards. But I remember like when I went to rehab, everyone wanted us to have some like major traumatic event. Like most of the time, especially for us girls, it was we had to have been assaulted, molested, some type of like big
taking advantage of someone.
Sure, some type of major. And I was like, I don't have, to the point where I like started thinking that was like false creating memories that didn't exist. Cause I'm like, did I forget something? Like there's supposed to be something more wrong with me that there already is. Like, so if I think about my childhood and all of the work I've done to kind of like recover like what the wounding was for me, I can get really deep in this, and I don't really know how deep we want to get into this.
It's up to you.
Well, I've done so much, right? Like as a person in recovery, as a person who utilizes outside resources for healing, I've done so many different things. But
are you saying that you didn't have like incidents in your childhood that created trauma, but you perhaps maybe had systemic trauma.
I would call it complex trauma for like in the therapy world, right? Complex trauma.
Or you should break that down.
So complex trauma is like trauma that you're exposed to over a period of time, right? Consistently. And it could be emotional abuse, neglect. It can be physical and or sexual. A lot of the times people have a parent that may have a personality disorder, things like that. So
are you able to map that out in your personal life?
yeah. So like my experience what I think started this off is I don't believe my mom was prepared to have children. I actually don't even know. How old was she? She was 32 when I was born, so she was my age. I just am not, I've never really gotten, you know how some people are like, I was born to have kids and like I was born to be a mom? Like that was not her. I do not believe that she felt that way. And I was the first one of her kids. I'm one of 4, but the first of hers. I have 2 half siblings. And I really think I knew my whole life that she was bothered by the fact that I existed. And I mean, that came in a variety of ways. It was like she was just always constantly irritable with me all the time.
Just you or the other kids too? Hard to say?
It's hard to say because I watched her have a different experience with my youngest sibling. And that created a lot of anger in me at a young age. I never liked my sibling as a result of that. Especially when I went to rehab, their relationship became even more tight. And when I came home, it was so uncomfortable for me because I never had that relationship with her.
Yeah.
You felt like an outsider and then it was confirmed when you came home?
I have always felt that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I have really always felt like something is not right. There's a myth, and this is the depth I'm going to get into. When I was in grad school, I read this thesis. They like required us to read all these theses to try to like figure out what we're going to do, you know, and I grabbed a random one. And this woman had written her thesis on this thing called the zygote fairy. And it's this myth in this book that I ended up writing my thesis on, this book, based on this one thesis I read about, it's kind of like the stork with the egg. It's like this fairy that's carrying like a basket of zygotes. So like little pre-babies or whatever.
Okay.
And if the eggs are really hyperactive or have a lot of energy, sometimes they like bounce around in the basket and fall out and they land in the wrong home.
Oh.
And then that baby is raised by people that are not capable of raising the type of baby that it is.
I get you.
Does this make
Yeah.
this is very this is very archetypal, but like I read that and I was like, that's what happened to me. Like there is no way.
I'm a zygote baby.
Yeah. I'm a fairy baby. Like there's no way these people were prepared. And I truly believe that. Like I just don't think the type of child, especially that I was, like what irritated my mom is I always wanted to perform. I wanted to act. I wanted to sing. I wanted to perform. I wanted people to watch me. Like I've been this way my entire life. And it really irritated her to death.
So she wasn't capable of expressing nurturing connection with you then?
No, I have never had, no.
So that's trauma. Like
totally. Like I was without like without that mother
you didn't feel love from home.
No, my grandparents basically raised me like I don't know.
I understand the feeling. I can relate. And you, although it can be complex and how deep you dive into that, but that theme is super common.
Totally.
Yeah.
And it's not like this big one giant thing happened. Like I can name other instances that happened like in early adolescence that changed me for sure. That was unrelated to my parents. And from the time I was like 5 years old, I remember wishing that I wasn't born. I wasn't like suicidal, but I just like wished I wasn't born, or I wished I was born
Different family?
different families. Like I would
remember that feeling,
pretend
too.
like my friends' parents were my parents. And I would create these fantasies about like my first fantasy that I really was deep in was that I believe I wanted to be Peter Pan. Really bad.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Are you joking? Like, first of all, what a cutie patootie. Second of all, he flies around with a fairy. Mm-hmm. And third of all, he goes and like lives in this land where there's no parents and there's no rules and people don't get old
I just ran away all the time.
and run and then physically running away. Yeah. That was definitely a thing that I did.
So I hear you saying that there was the disconnection with your mom, and then that's the separation from nurturing, loving, caring parents that shapes our future, right? As long as those terms, because it rolls. I don't know if I told you, but a couple episodes ago we did a whole episode on trauma, and we did it with Josh and I's trauma therapist.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, and so it's a whole episode explaining what trauma is.
Yeah.
And it was very helpful for a lot of people. We've already got comments on that.
Wow.
Yeah, eye-opening stuff. But what stood out for me when I was going through the trauma therapy was like the lack of nurturing.
Yeah.
And how that shaped.
Totally.
And like, for at least for me, my basis growing up was my relationships.
Yeah.
And so how do you see that affecting your future?
Well, so what I feel like how I see that is attachment trauma, right? Where a child is not appropriately or securely attaching to either parent.
Yeah.
I was very fortunate in that I had very secure attachments to my grandparents. And having a mother wound is so primal that like nothing really can quite replace that, right? You're the person who birthed you. If you don't have an attachment to that person, like it really impacts development and everything. So my inability to attach properly and connect to my parents is like the source of, I can't even begin to get into all of the different ways that
Yeah, I think we covered that on that episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I won't even go into it. I mean,
That's my story too.
yeah. And it's so hard, right? Like, I feel like a well-rounded adult now, and what we all had to go through to get to the well-rounded adult space is so unfortunate and totally unnecessary.
What I realized, my own version of the same thing. What I realized is, not only did I have that, but me as an individual, like I did not handle it well. Like I not knowing any better at a young age, like not being able to see what's happening or identify feelings or know any of that stuff. But I just, I took a not great platform or setting and really just fucking ran it into the ground.
Yeah.
And it's also relative. It's
Totally.
Some people can go through the same stuff and it doesn't even compare to the outcome that some of us experience,
Well, and that might be the difference between people having the disease of addiction and not.
It could be.
Just because you have trauma does not mean you have the disease of addiction.
No.
That's a completely different.
It's true, yeah.
Right. So
Well, even as a kid before addiction too, like just like the behaviors start
Totally.
showing up. I guess that could still be addiction.
well, it's a symptom, right? Like,
Yeah.
and that's what we're, our, I say our, the Narcotics Anonymous literature talks a lot about how this is not about drugs. This is my problem has actually nothing to do with drugs, and it didn't, because it predates that.
Yeah.
Right. Like you're saying, like you can notice manifestations of what you now know is the disease when you were younger, right? Fantasy, for me, it was fantasy. Like I would obsess and compulse on these fantastical lives that I made up for myself and people I wanted to be.
It's so relatable.
Yeah.
Like I got lost in books. Mm-hmm. And then I would fantasize about being in the books.
Yes.
The characters.
Yes.
I would absolutely do the same thing. I would make up my own world.
It's escapism, right? We're trying to, there's something we're not comfortable with on this plane, and we look towards fantasy and our imagination as kids.
Because it detaches us from our feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, did you isolate, or did it show up in attention-seeking behavior? Attention-seeking
Come on.
behavior?
You know a little bit about her.
I've never been an isolative person. Like
I was just thinking maybe there was a fantasy phase where you kind of went inward, and then
I would act this stuff out. When I say that I was like obsessed with Peter Pan, I'm telling you, I would pretend to sprinkle glitter on my head and try to jump off my bed. And I would do it like for hours.
trying to fly.
And like, I would go to school and pretend I would have different accents and that I was from different places. Like I was full on like, I was a theater kid without any theater. I did play Peter Pan once, actually, though, in a play. The only time I've ever acted in my life. I did end up playing
hilarious.
Peter Pan. I know. But no, I would do anything I could get. I would do anything in my power to receive
The attention.
caregiving.
How did that manifest? You were saying something about like specific events. Are any of them rooted in that as you got older? And
Yeah. I mean, all
all of them.
of them. Yeah, sure. All of them.
What would you say was, if we're going in chronological order, like you realize, or like hindsight, you realize like you weren't feeling the nurture and the love at home, and then it progressed into some behaviors that kind of started leading you down the wrong path? Like what are some ones that stand out?
Being like love crazy as a kid. I say love crazy, but like one of the events that completely changed my life was I thought I had this boyfriend. I was I was young. I mean,
Was it a real person?
yeah, he existed.
That's good.
IRL.
Okay.
Yes, it wasn't a pretend. I did
Hey, you never know.
Well, I had Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter was my boyfriend for a very long time.
Okay.
So I understand where your question's coming from. Oh, it's very silly. He was a real person. I was in the 6th grade and he was in the 8th grade. And
So he didn't know, obviously.
he knew that it's actually very sad because
he knew or didn't know what?
we would write each other
Oh,
notes
got it.
and leave them in the desk, and we shared one classroom, and I knew what desk he sat at, so I would write notes and leave them in the desk, and then he would come into that classroom later in the day for his 8th grade class and write me a note back, and I would wait every day to get these notes. Because back then, we didn't have, like, we had AOL Instant Messenger, but I don't think it was AOL Instant Messenger yet. AIM. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And his name was Ernie, and I was just so obsessed with him. And we were in like a quote unquote relationship, whatever I thought that meant at the time. But like there was outward expression of like a crush and this whole thing. And then I found out he had a girlfriend. And I will never forget that moment for the rest of my life.
Were you devastated?
I was beyond devastated. I was
Did you plot his demise?
I plotted his demise. Well, so that's a way that my hurt feelings have manifested is in vengefulness. And the girlfriend and she's the one who told me that she was his girlfriend.
What, she find out about the notes or what?
Dude, I don't even know what. I don't even know what went down. But she found out about me. And I'm just this little 6th grader. And she was also in 8th grade. And maybe he was in high school at this point. He may have even, I don't even remember. So I was, started self-harming. I mean, that moment changed my life.
As a result?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Full on. I went from being this happy-go-lucky, person to, I started listening to Marilyn Manson and Slipknot and System of a Down, which is all great music. Okay, by the way.
Yeah.
And
yeah, you don't have to self-harm to listen to it.
No, dude. And I started wearing black, and then I found people that felt the same way I did. They felt unwanted at home. They felt unlovable, undesirable, worthless. And
oh, it's crazy. You were so close to that underneath, and then one catalyst, and
just
it just
because some similar stuff had happened before then, where I had this, I had this boyfriend in elementary school, and then it was a bunch of different districts came into middle school. So you had all these different elementary schools, and then everybody went to middle school, and there was all this different competition all of a sudden.
Yes.
I went from being this popular kid, all the boys were into Nicolette, and then these girls from these other districts came in, and I became invisible. Which was an experience, the very thing I wanted to avoid. Why I sought attention, why I was loud, why I was...
Childhood's messed up, man.
It's crazy. And it's how do you even, some people were not affected by that, but I was so deeply.
Well, you already had a predisposition for relational trauma.
Yeah, neglect.
Yeah.
Full emotional neglect. And then I was being abandoned or rejected in my mind.
Confirmation.
Right, and I'm oh yeah, I'm a loser. Mm-hmm. I'm just this dumb loser. Why am I even whatever? And then being obsessed with that same guy, this when I started using.
How old you first time you got loaded, and what'd you take?
I think it was either 11 or 12. I was
6th grade
and I
still.
drank. Yeah, I drank alcohol at my friend's house, and she was, cutting too, and she had, her parents were addicts, and we were, I started hanging out with her a lot because she saw me in the bathroom crying over this guy one day, and she was like, "Why don't you hang out with me?" And I was like, "Okay." And so her and I started hanging out, and we would go to her house, and her, family had kind of no idea what was going on at any given time in her life. And we could drink there. And I drank with her. I smoked pot for the first time with her. I did coke for the first time with her. I did acid for the first time with her. And
how long of a time period did that transition take place? Graduating from one substance to another? Was it all 6th grade?
Very quick.
So all within a year?
I didn't start really using a substance regularly until the summer from 7th to 8th grade. So in 6th grade, it was alcohol here and there. And then I would start taking my parents, but I was still scared. I had a fear, a genuine fear.
Yeah. You still gave a little bit of a fuck, a little bit.
Yeah. I was I had seen what drugs did to my brother, and I had this very real fear of what something like that could do to my life.
So and your brother's one of us?
He was, yeah.
He passed away?
He did.
That had to have been traumatic.
Yeah, that was also not that long ago.
Yikes.
Sure.
Let's double back to that later when we get there.
Yeah, we can, for sure.
Okay, cool.
I'm comfortable talking about that.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, we started smoking weed, and I started smoking weed because that same guy was smoking weed.
Oh, that's a good
Even
one.
though you guys were not together.
Correct. But we were ended up being in the same friend group because I started hanging out with people that were now in high school. And he was in high school at this point. And all his friends were super cool, metalheads, potheads. And I wanted to fit in with them. And so her and I would steal her aunt's weed and smoke weed with them. And by the time I started smoking weed regularly to time where I got sent to rehab, it was all very fast. Like, I mean, I didn't have a long using career. And the amount...
Right, like 4 years or something?
It was like 4 years.
Yeah.
And it was like 2 years of like regular, everyday use of narcotics.
I have a very similar story.
Right. It's like, how cool is that though? Because the stigma of being an addict, me, is that you have to have and meet all this criteria.
Think of how much brain you got to save.
Totally. Totally. Oh, there's lots of silver lining.
Yep.
Try and believe. You know, I don't consider it luck when people say things like, you know, you're so lucky that you got clean when you did. It's like,
It's
my
unfortunate
homie,
that I took
we have
drugs.
to do the same work. The same things are required of me at 15 years old as it is of somebody who's in their 40s or 50s getting clean.
Yeah.
So alcohol to weed, weed to coke and acid, and did it progress from there? Or
It
was
sure did.
Yeah. What else happened?
I got an OxyContin addiction. And then I was doing OxyContin with the Coke because...
That's a great combination.
Yeah, I did not like at all how the Coke made me feel when I would come down. I mean, I'd rather be dead.
Yeah.
It was just the worst. I don't often talk about this or think about it really, but it was the worst feeling in the world, right?
That's how I felt about coming down off of crank.
I can't even imagine that in my mind. Like,
I would lose my mind emotionally, regulated, just dysregulated and completely.
Psychosis.
Yeah. Even if I hadn't been up for too long, like just coming down just was like fully crippling.
no, I can't even.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Coke's the same thing, different, but same. I get it.
Well, yeah, and I'm 100% positive the Coke I was doing was also meth. The guy selling it to me, his name was Crystal Mike.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't really know that he was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I mean, selling me cocaine. And then towards the end, after I had, this is going to sound really bad, but this is the truth. After I had found Narcotics Anonymous, I started doing heroin.
Sick.
I know. Well, I started doing heroin a little bit before then, but I had developed a full-on heroin
Were you an
addiction.
IV user?
No.
Okay. You smoking it?
Smoking and snorting.
Yeah. You smoked oxys too, probably, huh?
No, I snorted oxys only.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think I maybe smoked a pill once or twice, but
That's what
that
got
was
me-
not how I was introduced to it.
That's what got me on the oxy. I mean, I snorted them. I did whatever. I just did them.
Dude,
But
you shoved them up your ass.
I shoved
You
them.
probably did boof an oxy or three.
I've boofed all kinds of shit. Yeah.
You already had this discussion.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. James.
Yeah.
I don't think you relapsed. No, bro, I shoved it up my ass. Oh, you definitely relapsed.
Right.
You definitely relapsed.
It's not the like stereotypical way, so it's not relapse, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, you get to a point where you're like full on drug addiction is taken over.
Yeah.
And do you remember like how that changed the way you felt? Not necessarily like physically, but where you can identify that it shut down your feelings or it changed the feelings.
I remember the
Made
first
numb?
time I drank. The first time I ever used a substance, I remember it
And you
vividly.
go, okay,
and
this
I was
is
like,
it.
oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
And I cared so much about everything. What people thought about me, what my parents thought about me, how I looked, what I wore. Like I was...
How you felt about yourself?
Yeah. And like constantly paranoid. And I was just like, oh, I don't actually give a shit at all. This is amazing. Like it shut my brain K-fuck radio down in my brain. Right. And I could just not exist. It just felt like I just didn't want to exist really. And again, I wasn't like a suicidal kid. Like I cut and and I was like emo, whatever. But like I never actually like I've only contemplated dying when I was coming off coke is the honest truth. But I just wanted to not exist. I just wanted to not exist. Like,
I get that.
the absence of feeling.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
And it totally did that. Like, so well.
So how long did you stay using after you found recovery? I guess maybe prior to that, how
did you get to recovery?
the rehab? What did that look like? What was the bottom, and then how did you land in rehab? And then let's transition into the heroin.
Okay, let's transition there. The bottom was it was my dad's birthday. And I think this is the bottom. I think this was my parents. I guess I have a bottom, and then what I know led to the steps that ended up getting.
You were 15?
I was 14.
Okay.
No, stop. Hold on. I was 15. Yes, you're right. Maybe.
We went through this part of your history when you came with us and the family on a road trip.
Yes.
To the Swakna Convention
Yeah.
in southern Utah in St. George.
Amazing.
And so I remember this part of your story.
Yeah, it was my dad's birthday. It's in December. His birthday's in December. And I went out and I took a bunch of acid. And at this point, I had several instances of having bad trips. Like, it wasn't working anymore, like it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. And I would just immediately have a bad trip. And I had taken this acid, and when I was peaking, I had decided that my parents were not home.
Okay.
And I had decided that my friends could come to my house and we could trip there because I could tell I was going to have a bad trip. And I just wanted to, like, my other experiences having bad trips. Like, I'd had police involvement. Bad things had happened. I had lost shoes, phones, clothes, just torched my friendships. So I was like, well, if we go to my house, none of that will happen. And my parents aren't home anyway. And I don't know why I thought that. So I called.
So you were at home?
I was not home.
Got it.
We were
Okay.
out. We had taken the tab somewhere else. I don't remember even where we were. And I had decided that we needed to go to my house, which is the last place on the planet Earth I ever wanted to be. So I don't really know, like, what my thought process was.
Acid
Was my thought process.
Mm-hmm.
And so I called my grandparents' house. I don't understand why I did any of this. I called my grandparents' house and I said, hey, are mom and dad home? And at this point, my grandpa thought I was drunk. So he called my parents and he was like, Nicolette's coming home to the house and I don't know what's wrong with her. And she's drunk. So we get to my parents' house and parents are home. And I'm on a hot one. And I brought my 2 adult friends with me, by the way. Like, one of them was 19 years old and one of them was like maybe 20. And they're both men. And we show up at my parents' house and my dad, who is a cop, starts losing it. And I could hear my friend snitching on me and, like, telling him that I had taken something and he didn't know what to, like, the dude gave it to me, right? And so I punched him in the face in my living room. And then they left and I had the worst 11 hours of my life. I mean, I was having a fine time, I guess, but, like, I remember parts of it, and then it's been recounted to me from my mom and my dad. I was punching and kicking my dad. I'd taken all my clothes off, ran out of the house naked down the street. My dad ran after me, picked me up in the middle of the street. I'm punching him, kicking him, spitting at him, and chanting like my mom. Yes.
Some good stuff.
Chanting in tongue. My mom thought I was, like,
Possessed.
she said it was demonic. I mean, my mom is, like, sometimes in her religious bag or whatever, but she, like, literally thought I was being possessed. She put a cross on me. I'm like, it's just drugs. Like, it's whatever. And that was the bottom for all of us. I didn't have friends. the next day, which was very common. Like, again, this wasn't the first time I had...
So you had a track record of burning things down.
Especially when I took acid.
Interesting. Yeah, like I've taken, maybe 1,000 hits of acid in my life. And I've never...
That explains a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I think that's why you and I get along so well.
Totally.
It was never like anything like I burned things down. I did that when I was on crank. Mm-hmm. That's when I just completely fucking tore everything apart.
I think for me it was like the way it progressed. Like I just was nasty. I was using other drugs.
I regularly went on acid runs until the acid didn't work anymore. Mm-hmm. And I just laughed the whole time. I just had a great time.
So awesome for you.
It was amazing. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It was
good for you, Josh. Yeah. Now shut up. This is my story.
Yeah, that's so... I mean, I envy that. Like, I loved it in the beginning. It did everything I wanted it to do, and I became allergic to it.
Well, at least you got some good experiences out of it.
Oh, yeah. I have so many crazy stories of me doing that and ruining my life. So my bottom...
How did you get to rehab?
So I got to rehab because I went and meeting with a psychiatrist, and for whatever reason on this particular day...
Parents influenced, hey...
I was in therapy, and I was seeing a psychiatrist.
Yeah, you can't run around naked on acid anymore. We need to get this figured out.
I already was seeing this psychiatrist.
Got it.
Oh, before that episode.
Before that. I had started seeing this psychiatrist when I was like 13 because I was diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder. And I was on medication for that, which could explain why I was having these bad trips.
Yes.
I could never feel ecstasy when I took it, all this stuff. I didn't take my meds regularly after a certain period, but I feel like that had something to do with it. But
You're taking like some serotonin, like some
serotonin
SSRIs.
syndrome. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I went to the psychiatrist appointment, and I really trusted this guy. I don't know, it was so weird. I remember being in the waiting room, and I had my journal. And I was so manipulative, and I knew my grandma read my journal, that I would write different stuff in my journal than what was actually happening. Mm-hmm. Because I didn't want anyone to read my journal and like figure it out. But I had written that day this like plea. I have the journal, I have the entry, and when I read it back, it's like so obvious I was scared.
You kept that journal?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Throughout using?
Oh, yeah. I have them all. I have multiple.
That's crazy.
I know.
I didn't keep a lot of stuff.
Nuts.
I have zero. Nothing from my childhood.
Really?
Not one. I carried it around with me for years, and then 2 times ago when I moved, I took it to the dump and frisbeed it. All of it. My baby book, childhood photos.
Oh my goodness.
Stuffed animals.
Why?
Everything. It just was like, it was like
a reminder of that.
It was taking up this space in my existence that didn't feel great, and it was only serving that purpose.
Sure.
And I just was lugging it around with me from place to place every time I moved. And one day I was like, what would it feel like if I didn't have any of this? And I was like,
wow,
I don't want any of this.
Wow.
Yeah. So I have nothing.
So it's cathartic for you.
Oh man. Yeah. Wow. If I think about it, I can get emotional, like with the relief it gave me.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
What an interesting experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be cool.
There's some therapeutic stuff about detachment.
I don't know what I would do. Yeah.
It would be cool if like me personally, like I could attach to some of that stuff in a positive way. It just wasn't my reality.
It wasn't happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. I mean, not all of us want to think about that.
Yeah.
But like to the trauma aspect and how you latched on to grandparents, I mean, that's common for a lot of people that don't get nourishment from actual parents. Yeah. So they go to the next circle out to find nourishment.
Yeah.
And
that's
what
grandparents
you and I
too.
both did.
Yeah.
And you did. We
Yeah.
all hit grandparents up for that nurturing thing. So that's pretty common.
Plus, they always had cookies at their house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice touch.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So that episode.
Yeah, you wrote in your journal. Let's get back on track. You wrote in your journal. Grandma read it. You went to therapy.
She read my stuff. She went through my room. Like, she knew I was using before anybody did, because she was my caregiver. Like, she was in she, made me breakfast, woke me up, got me dressed, cleaned my room, did my laundry, ironed my underwear. Like, this woman.
You had ironed underwear?
Oh yeah, she ironed socks, dude.
Wow.
I know.
What a service.
Grandma.
Dude, straight up. And so I knew
Grandma
she was
still
going to
around?
read it. No.
Oh.
She passed a couple of years ago. And so I had written that one day, and I just like got it out.
So you threw up on paper.
I threw up on paper in the waiting room to my psychiatrist. I go in, sit down with my psychiatrist, and I was like, will you prescribe me Suboxone? And
This is before rehab?
This is before rehab, because I had reached the point where my parents were now drug testing me. Some other crazy thing happened. I got really caught up, and my parents were now drug testing me. And I had other friends that had been prescribed Suboxone, and they were getting high on it because they were also getting tested, or some of them were in drug court. I'm telling you, these are adults, okay? And so I went in and I said, I need a prescription for Suboxone. And he was like, why do you need Suboxone? And I was like, well, I'm addicted to OxyContin, and I need the Suboxone, which was true. And nobody really knew that. Like, I had come up positive like a couple of times, but I was faking my tests at this point and getting other people's pee. And I was doing other substances that I didn't pop on the old 12 panel drug test. And I just was my plan was to just use Suboxone instead. And he was like, can you tell me like really what's going on? And I disclosed to him everything I was doing for drugs, how often I was using, what it really looked like, the type of people I was hanging out with, where I was going in the middle of the night. And he told my parents that I needed to go to rehab, and I was like gone within 72 hours.
Where from home to rehab physically, like where did that take you? Like where did you end up? Is it in your hometown or?
Oh no.
Okay.
I was picked in the middle of the night, 4:30.
But with transporters.
Transport came and picked me up.
Same experience.
You were transported as well?
Yes,
as
twice.
a teenager?
Yeah.
Twice.
Did you go? Was it Cross Creek? What was the name of the facility?
I went to Second Nature in Trotta first, which is wilderness program.
Okay.
And I went to Cedar Ridge Academy, which was the therapeutic boarding school.
Okay. I went to Spring Creek Lodge in Montana and then Tranquility Bay in Jamaica.
You did Jamaica.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not good.
No, I know it's
not
not
good.
Oh, trust and believe. I know that's not.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Yeah, but transport both times.
All right.
Mother.
Transporters, yeah.
So what was the first one you said?
Wilderness?
Yeah, that's the Utah one, right? Yeah.
That was the one in St. George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they took you, how
Beautiful
old
area.
were you? You were 15
So
then?
gorgeous. I was 15. Yeah. And I did 92 days there
In the wilderness one?
in the wilderness one.
Yeah, and then how long were you at Cedar Ridge?
21 months.
That'll do it.
So I was gone for 2 years and 2 days, exactly.
And that was, so that was from 15 to
17.
17?
Did you graduate?
High school?
No, Cedar Ridge.
Yeah. In high school.
Is Cedar Ridge like a 2-year program?
It was advertised as, I think, a year to 14 months.
Okay.
Did you get in trouble at first?
I got in a lot of trouble, not even at first.
The whole time?
I almost left. Like, I almost was going to leave.
What, just run away?
No, they were going to discharge me, I guess. And then I got in trouble. I think I was so petrified to leave, honestly.
Really?
I really didn't know if I was actually going to not use drugs again. It took me a very long time to make that decision.
When you got out of there, did you stay? Yeah, of course you stayed clean, right?
yeah.
You stayed clean through wilderness and the boarding school.
My clean day is the day I went to Wilderness.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So when I met you, you were 17?
I met you pre-rehab.
Oh, no shit.
Yes.
So you were still getting loaded.
You and all, yeah. When
At
I
the
was going to
basement.
meetings. Oh, yes.
That was the basement meeting?
Oh, yes.
And when I first met her, I walked into the room and there's this like tiny little short chick in there, you know, this little tiny teenager. What were you were like 4'9" or something?
Yeah, at least.
And one of my friends goes, "You got to watch out for her. This chick can kick your ass," or something like that. And some other guy was standing around going, "No way." And she in her mouth, she goes, "I'll put my foot over your head." It's like, I'd like to see that. And I watched her leap in the air and do a roundhouse, and her foot skimmed the top of his head, and he was like 5'10", which, and yeah,
Literally, yeah.
yeah. I mean, I think she made that sound,
Yeah.
but
I'm sure he did. It's very obnoxious.
yeah, I mean, you just
It was all that Peter Pan practice.
It was a Peter Pan practice. It was jumping off the bed.
that, and then you at the
Sprinkle
time
a
you
little
were
fairy
close
dust
to
on
a
your
black
head.
belt.
The martial arts, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a second degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So already she was black belt,
Crazy.
which is impressive.
Very.
I was impressed.
Thanks.
Yeah. So
So you
It's an accomplishment.
you get out of the program, and what happens?
Ugh.
Did you get into recovery?
Yeah. It was the first place I went. I went
was
to
a meeting.
It was a Tuesday, a Saturday. The Saturday meeting in Redwood City.
at the Rock.
No, it was the old one. I don't think it's there anymore. There's a church on the corner on Broadway. On Broadway? I can't
Okay.
remember. I went to that meeting and I saw immediately some familiar faces. And nobody recognized me, which was hurt. But then I announced myself as new, as recently out of treatment. And people knew who I was. And
Was it a good sign?
yeah, I'm having a lot of gratitude, like even in this moment. Like, I don't know what I would have done if I didn't go to that meeting.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's tight. You said you were scared to leave, like you didn't know if you were actually going to be able to not use.
Yeah.
So this is kind of typically where we maybe change topics a little bit, and we'll go into
Like
maybe
fears?
fear or reservations. Which one do you want to do first?
They kind of go hand in hand.
Let's just do reservations first. So
Yeah.
when you first got there, when you first got to like, I'm out of treatment and I'm going into recovery, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. What the fuck am I going to do? Like, can you remember any reservations that you had at the time? And then following that, current reservations today, if you still have some.
Yeah, I had a few. My first reservation was if I found someone who had an Oxy 80 on them at a Narcotics Anonymous meeting, I was going to do it. And I fearlessly asked. There was a couple. They were young, but not as young as I was. They were in their early 20s. And they were both kind of sketchy, you know. And at the before I had
Looked like they might have an oxy in their
yeah, and
pocket.
before I'd gone to treatment, I was literally using with people I was going to meetings with. So I felt like I thought it was going to be very easy to figure this out because I had been using with adults
Yeah.
that were going to meetings with me. And I'd asked this couple, I said, hey, like, do you know where I could get an Oxy 80? And they're like, oh, they don't make those anymore.
So it's like,
So it's 2011.
okay.
And
Is that true? They don't make them anymore?
Yeah.
I've never
that
had
was
an Oxy in my life.
Yeah, like 2009, 2010, they started making OPs, which were like Skittles, basically.
Oh, yeah, the OPs. And then they did Roxy's. But this was, I think they started doing Roxy's like years after I got clean.
Okay.
So you asked for an 80.
I said, do you know where I can get an Oxy 80? And she laughed at me and said, girl, don't make those anymore. Let me know if you find one. And I was like, and I just, I didn't have a great concept of a higher power. But I was like, okay, I guess I just am going to be clean, because that was my reservation. Like, I craved Oxys in rehab. I would do anything. I mean, for that dumb little green pill, I would do anything.
So at that second, you like made a decision?
I had kind of made the decision before. Yeah, I was like, I really don't know where this is going to get me. And I had goals and aspirations. And I, was like, can I meet these goals? I did this gigantic vision board in rehab that I have still. The things that I keep, I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
And on the board, it was, I wanted a master's degree in psychology. I wanted to continue to do martial arts and compete. I wanted to do all these things that I have done. So crazy. And I couldn't do, I had determined that I couldn't do all those things and use Oxycontin anymore, or heroin for that matter. And so I'd kind of made the decision. And then I realized that all my peers that I was in high school with were all just now getting into drugs. And I was like, that's exhausting. That sounds like really
a lot
exhausting. Plus, I didn't really have connections like that anymore. People didn't like me. They didn't want to talk to me. They didn't want to be my friend. Like, it just felt like a lot of effort to try to figure out how to use again like that. And a really big waste of 2 years of the most traumatic experience of my life. And my reservation was, but if finding this pill is easy, then I'll do it. And I couldn't find the pill because they straight up just stopped making them, which is nuts if you really think about it. And so I decided it's going to be clean.
Was that the only reservation?
My other reservation was if my grandparents died.
And luckily it was at least some years.
Many.
Yeah, so.
Many years.
And you had many experiences before that let you know that you can get through just about anything.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Reservations today?
Doesn't have to be about getting loaded, but reservations on acting out.
Yeah, typically it's more behavior-based later on,
Sure. It's interesting. I feel like the things that I would have reservations about are things that I can't fathom actually happening to me, and I couldn't probably even come up with them. I don't know how people get through losing children. I don't know how people get through homelessness. I don't know how people get through things like that. I think about, and I'm like, I would do some fuck shit probably.
Okay, not necessarily getting loaded, but acting out in some way.
No, I don't even know.
Yeah.
And the thing is, right? The amount of stuff I've gone through in the last 5 years, I feel like it's really hard for me to believe that there would be a thing that I would feel like I had to get through loaded.
Right.
The things that I thought I would have to get through loaded, and that's what I mean. If I could come up with my brother taking his life, if I even thought that was gonna really happen, that probably would have also been a reservation, and it happened and I didn't use. And then having to put my 3-year-old dog to sleep in March of last year, if that whole scenario was so traumatizing to me that if I knew that was going to happen, I may have put that on my reservation list. And I also didn't use when that happened. So it's kind of like that. It's I know for a fact that there are unfathomable things that will happen in my life that are so painful that I couldn't even make up
Yeah, they're not reservations because they're not on your radar.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
And I don't even know if there's things on my radar like, and I don't believe I'm immune from the disease. I know for a fact I'm not. I mean, the ways that my disease manifests itself today, it's like I know I'm not.
I don't have any reservations about getting loaded, but like an example of something like that would be current would be like for me it would be like if the right sequence of events took place, it would give me the green light to practice extreme violence or chaos or like I would give myself permission. It wouldn't take much for me to really hurt somebody.
Sure.
You know, like
Yeah.
that's the kind of
we're not
reservation.
in danger of that happening, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But I can spin up a story in my head
Yeah.
where I'm like, yeah, that.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
I for sure do that.
Yeah.
Definitely fantasize about.
Well, the good
yeah.
part is that it stays in your head.
Yeah, I mean, and it's because it's only, I swear to God, I say this a lot. I'm like, I don't even know if I should say this on the podcast, but I'm
Yeah, you
like,
should.
oh, if I wasn't a licensed therapist, there's things I would have done to people.
Well,
But I'm glad that I have these like pieces of accountability,
Buffers.
these buffers, where I'm like, damn, if I fought that person, I would lose my license. You know what I mean? Like if I did what I wanted to do to this person,
yeah.
I would.
There's so
You know.
for that example, and what we were talking about earlier is like your brother passing.
Yeah.
I don't know if this rings true for you, but for me, when my oldest brother passed away, I had 5 years clean, and my reaction from finding out he passed away is that I went to a meeting,
Yeah.
and so it was like muscle memory. Disaster or chaos or extreme pain in my life, muscle memory is go to the meeting and make
Yeah.
the phone calls and do what I was taught to do.
Yeah.
Was that working for you when when you
Yeah.
got the
I
news?
mean, I think I was in such shock. I went to work the next day. Like
Yeah.
I didn't. It's hard to even like remember.
It's one of those just keep moving kind of things.
I just was like, oh, I got to go to work.
Yeah.
I got to do. And subsequently, his death really hasn't hit me until recently.
That's how
This last year.
That's how I deal with it. When people die, I have the same, very similar to what it sounds like. That process is like life is lifing, life happened and it continues. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, they're not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so intense. It's our mind does such a great job of protecting us from pain like that.
Yeah.
The first thing I did in all of these situations is call my sponsor. You know,
That's tight.
like one of the first people I called in every situation.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, like muscle memory that we've been in the program for
I'm like, oh, I got to let someone know.
long enough. Yeah, exactly.
I got to go to a meeting. I got to let someone
be
know.
accountable. We just lost a friend. You and I just lost a friend. Paul, it's like yesterday, and it's hard. I don't care what anybody says, like I have a friend, Phil, that talks about death at people's friends' deaths or parents or whatever as like a celebration, and tries to work in a positive thing to feel
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I don't have that ability. Like the empathy or the fucking feelings.
Understandably.
Yeah, and so I think it's the longer I stay clean and the more I'm in tune with my heart, the harder it is for me.
Yeah, I also just don't know if like this whole celebration thing, I don't know. I also think that that's like a weird thing that we've done to try to avoid being sad.
Grief, yeah.
Yeah. It's like people are really uncomfortable with other people's grieving. And so if people just like make it a party.
It's natural for me to grieve
Sure.
because it's like sometimes it's just way out of left field, and all of a sudden I'm fucking bawling my eyes out
Yeah.
because of a memory of somebody that we've lost.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I don't know why I even said that. It's hard.
Because it's real.
Yeah, you don't have to know why. Let's
Take a break?
no, let's move on to fear.
Oh, okay.
I just need to lean forward.
Okay.
Fears.
Fear. What was some what fears do you remember coming into recovery, transitioning into it? What did maybe like the top few?
Being boring. Biggest fear.
Being bored?
Boring. Boring. That I was going to like turn into a lame.
Yeah. It's not going to have fun.
I'm not going to have fun. I'm not going to be as cool. I'm not going to be as creative. I'm not going to be as interesting. Was a big fear.
Has that
Life's
come
gonna
true?
be boring.
No. Has that come true?
Yeah. Were you bored?
No.
Boring?
I am none of the things.
It's
no.
the farthest thing.
I can't even imagine what me being boring would look like. Or me being bored. I really just don't get bored. But I do that on purpose, yeah? Like, I don't, like, let myself get bored. But I don't even know what that... Yeah, I don't even know.
So, turning into a lame.
Turning into a lame, big fear.
Yeah. What else?
Which didn't happen.
Which didn't
One.
happen. Walking through death was a huge...
Like you had a huge fear of somebody close to you dying.
Yes.
Okay.
Specific people dying.
Mm-hmm.
Which that has happened, and I'm fine.
And you made it through it
I'm fine. And I made it through.
without getting loaded.
fine. I'm fine.
I'm making it through.
Yeah.
Still. It's a daily.
I remember when your grandpa passed.
Yeah, that was the first. That was the first loss, really.
Yeah, he was a very special man to
Yeah. You did his pictures of his 90th birthday.
you. Yeah. and I knew then.
God.
I saw that connection
Yeah.
that you had, and to be honest with you, I recognized it then, the part where you sought nourishment from outside of, because meeting your mom and your dad, and I put two and two together, and I go, oh yeah, this feels familiar to me.
Yeah.
And then your parents, I was like, oh yeah, this is very familiar.
Yeah.
Like they're the loving, caring people in your life
Yeah.
that, you had attachment to. So I felt a connection to your grandfather like that,
Yeah.
knowing that he was that person for you.
Yeah. And those pictures
It was
are so
sad
special.
to hear about that.
It was so sad. Probably the saddest day.
Yeah.
Of my life, honestly. I've had so many days of my life, but I think that being like my introduction to grief. It really has changed me.
It's really a blessing, honestly. As much as it sucks, it's really a blessing to be able to feel sadness.
Yeah.
We were just talking about sadness before earlier when I got here, and it's still a weird, like I don't get to feel that often. Like it'll come like, I think the part of me that processes sadness is more subconscious.
Yeah.
And then I just get to experience the aftermath, which is the feeling of sadness.
Yeah.
Which is honestly still pretty new to me. Like it's usually like fear or anger or confusion. And like in the last maybe couple of years, like I get waves of like, I'm fucking sad, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and it's heavy.
So in like a special moment, you want to like...
Dude, it's
uncomfortable.
For me, it's fucking joyful for me to see Josh like sad or show any type of, and not in a demented way, but
Yeah, I hear you.
anything besides anger.
She like thrives off of you being sad.
that to see him actually, because I recognized like the moments or the periods of time where the walls drop from his heart and his heart gets to feel stuff.
Yeah.
And he's talking about feeling sad, and that's such a great transition from him walking into the rooms with
Totally.
all the armor and the walls up, and then to be able for him to outwardly talk about being sad.
The healing happening when somebody can experience sadness.
Yeah.
Really. Like, that's how I know. I was on the phone with a sponsee yesterday, and there's like this theme and behavior in his life that he's acting out on, and he like just realized how that he's in desperation around it and was crying. And I just I just felt so happy for him.
See?
That he was crying. I'm like, yes. Like, because that's where the crack happens, right? That crack happens, and then the light can come in, and the freedom can come in, and the change can come in. And it's like, before that, like, we're just all in denial, or we're like justifying, rationalizing, like trying to get our lives together before our next run, right? Yeah. And run being whatever behavior, is to escape that sadness. And once the sadness like comes, it's just like, honestly, it's like celebratory.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even though it sucks, I get that. I mean, I'm hearing you say it.
Yeah, I agree. It sucks.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I feel bad for you.
It's a blessing. Like I said that too. It really is. It doesn't feel like a blessing in the moment, but it's not a bad thing. Do you need to take a break?
No, I just wanted to sit up.
I get it.
But I just want to make sure it can still hear me.
Let's do fears today, and then let's take a break.
Okay.
What are some fears you're dealing with today? Or did you have any more you wanted to talk about from early on?
I just was scared of a lot of things. I don't know.
Just life.
Being an adult. Yeah, growing up.
Yeah.
Growing up was a big fear. Being an adult. Needing to figure out like adult things.
Dude, I
still have that fear.
Well,
yeah, I mean, literally me too.
Yeah.
Getting clean at 20 though, and you were like fucking a child.
Yeah. I was still breastfeeding when I got clean, by the way. For any of you asking.
The fact that we hadn't been adults, because I had like been incarcerated as a juvenile for all those teenage years, and then like getting clean without any adult experiences.
Yeah.
Like this shit's like being out in the world is fucking scary as fuck.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Still, dude.
No, I know. Yeah. I think about it and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Like Bill's like figuring out how, like I need to figure out how I'm going to call somebody to come do my floors. That petrifies me.
Traffic.
Paralyzed.
Dude,
Traffic.
I love Jen's story. She talks about this story once in a while when she shares about she got clean at 16. She had never driven on the freeway before, and so she had to rely on people in the program to teach her how to drive on the freeway.
Yeah.
So, like, learning how to adult is scary.
Yeah.
So I get it. Fears today?
Yeah.
Fears today. I feel I don't know. I feel like it was a fear, and I feel like I'm coming to terms with it in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I would call it a fear. But I'm curious about what my future holds for me. You know, I'm 32, I'm unpartnered, and I don't have children. So I'm curious about that. I think it used to be a fear, like, oh my God, I'm going to die alone. I'm so scared. I actually don't know that I feel scared of that anymore. Like, I have such a full life, and I have such a good relationship with myself that I can't even believe that it's a place I've ever been able to get to. It like feels out of body that I can say that. But I do wonder about that for me. So maybe it's like something that used to be a fear that I'm now just kind of like That's interesting. I wonder if that's going to happen
Yeah.
for me. I think I fear illness. I fear getting sick. I fear being in a car accident. I fear...
Okay. So just ordinary, realistic fears.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't, and maybe this is a result of working the 12 steps. I mean, probably is. But again, it's like life experience, right? Like, once we've experienced enough things, it's like, okay, yeah, that was scary when that happened, or like the thought of that is scary. And I have been carried through my biggest fears I've ever had in my life.
Right. Yeah. Can I ask you, did you have a fear of your sexuality?
I had a fear about my parents' response to that.
That's a legitimate fear.
Oh, yeah.
Knowing the history.
Oh, yeah. And that happened.
Yeah.
And
that wasn't pretty either.
No, we didn't speak for a long time.
Yeah. I remember. So it was just your parents that you had fear over that?
Yeah.
Because did you believe everybody else would accept you?
I didn't really care.
Did you care about your parents accepting you? Yeah.
I did, unfortunately.
That's a thing with seeking validation from people that are incapable of giving us that.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it's not like we have a relationship, really.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really... They live 10 minutes away from here. I will not be seeing them. I'm not going there,
Yeah.
But
They live 10 minutes from here?
yeah, they live in
trippy.
Shingle Springs.
Oh.
I guess it's more than 10 minutes, but still.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's very close.
Yeah, 10 minutes,
But-
20 minutes, whatever.
Yeah, I just don't have like a relationship with them. So it's interesting to notice when that little girl in me still wants them to be proud of me
Dude,
or
Sadie
recognize
struggled
my
with that.
accomplishments or approve of who I'm dating or the choices I'm making. It's like absurd.
Yeah. I would say in the last 12 years period of my life, I've finally got to a point where that no longer affects me. Like the trauma therapy helped a ton of like detaching myself from that need for acceptance from them.
Yeah.
Because it's finally got through to the other side that I'm not going to get that, and I don't need that.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah.
It's not something I need today.
And I feel like for the most part, I have an understanding of that.
Still creeps up.
And it creeps up on me, dude. It does.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
It's so dumb.
It's so dumb.
All right. So that's fears, huh?
Yeah, any more?
I'm sure I have fears, you guys. Like, I have a lot of fear. I have fears of like really, like,
It sounds like the future.
it's just like what would, yeah, like what's gonna happen now? What's gonna happen, when this happens? What about this? How am I gonna handle that? Like, am I gonna, even though I have a concept of a higher power and I have a very good understanding and a very strong trust in my higher power, I still think that my higher power is like out here playing games with me.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying?
No, what? So
I'm like, you're out here trying my ass.
Do you
repeat that though. The very first words that you used in that sentence.
You're out here.
No, I think.
I
Think.
Yeah.
So it's in your head.
It is in my head. Yeah.
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 So if you do the 2-foot drop into your heart, what do you really feel?
I know I'm held.
Yeah. So
I know that.
So there's the solution.
Yeah.
She does the same thing. I do the same shit.
What?
Just what about this and what about you map out different routes and try to figure out what's going to happen.
And I have it planned out.
Yeah.
If that were to happen, I would do da 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 da.
Yeah.
I have the end of the world planned out.
Yeah, you're
going on. An obsessive compulsive thinker.
Yeah, smart and have an overactive brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And paranoid.
Does your sponsor ever ask you where your feet are?
Oh.
Yeah, I would. Like when you go into those spirals, like where are your feet right now?
Yeah.
Does Kevin ever hit you with the 2-foot drop thing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I learned that from him.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Head to heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the same shit. I mean, I spend more time there than I do in reality.
Yeah.
Like I got so many different routes mapped out for fucking contingencies that it's
Totally.
Yeah. And they're all viable, they all make sense, and and sometimes I like those those are my fantasies. Like I'll exist in that space and start building in my head, building what that's going to look like.
The hand gestures
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
Wish
I
you
will.
guys could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good at hand gestures.
I do have to say my sponsor very often like reminds me to like be in touch with what reality actually is.
Or stay
Like what
present.
is literally happening right now versus what I'm manifesting or what I'm perceiving is happening. Because I'm in that space all the time. I'm like, well, what if da-da-da and what if da-da-da-da?
Yeah, I mean, it's like that fear is absolutely understandable and relatable because I get it too. And, you know, like I'm not immune to that.
Yeah.
There's a certain dose of it that's healthy. Like I believe there's a certain dose of that thing that's reasonable and healthy.
Yeah.
I truly believe you're right. And it for me, this is just for me, it all comes down to motives.
Well, so for me, it's a control issue. I have major control issues. So if I can pre-plan and pre-map what might happen, I can be in control of it.
So exhausting.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about with motives. Like your motive is to already plan out the outcome, and I have been there in that space.
Yeah.
And the other times when I'm like outside of myself fantasizing about something, I'm just enjoying the ride. Like
Yeah,
I
wow.
know, like, yeah, it's just like I know.
What is that like?
I know.
Like you and I are both,
Good Lord.
all three of us are
sounds
very
nice.
creative people.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We're creatives, right? And so
Blown away.
just the feeling of creating something makes me feel good.
It's,
And so I spend time in that thing, that creating, not putting an expectation on that outcome though.
Interesting.
I do that.
That's what
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
I like to create shit in my
I'm like,
head.
the outcome is going to be this or else, actually. There's no other option.
Oh no. Mine's just wherever it goes.
Kevin's
should write a
Kevin's over there
book.
like, wee!
Yeah.
I love this ride.
Yeah.
And you guys are so already burying containers in the ground and prepping.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I'm apocalypse ready.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, good. Let's go
Take a break.
build some compounds and take a break.
I'm out of the loop.
Alaco, St. George, Utah.
Yeah. All right. So we're back. So we covered fears and reservations. And so we're on to resentments. I know it's your favorite, but
I'm on a 4-step right now.
are you?
I am.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we're
I
working
sure
it,
am.
and we're working one right now too.
Yeah, we are.
So, so we'd like to know about like resentments when you first got clean, like not that you like already worked through, but can you remember like feeling the resentment when you first got clean?
Oh, yeah. I had a resentment towards my parents. Surprise, surprise. But I had a palpable resentment against this woman who worked at the treatment program I went to.
Yeah. Was
yeah.
she abusive?
Yeah.
Like physically,
Verbally.
verbally, emotionally, verbally?
There were people that were physically abusive there, but they, it's like, I don't know, it's like they picked the kids that they wanted to like beat up. And I was not one of them. But they were like psychologically tormenting me for sure.
That, I mean, just watching that violence can be traumatic as well. Witnessing the
Yeah,
abuse.
I mean, it keeps you from doing stuff.
but still.
Yeah, I mean, it was, the whole thing was, you know, it's hard because I say like the whole thing was absolutely terrible and then I like stayed clean and it really has nothing to do, that's why I really believe that has nothing to do with where you get clean or how you get clean. It's really about the desire.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people get clean off the street all the time. People get clean in way worse conditions, in way worse environments. The environment I was in was absolutely terrible and had nothing to do with the decision I made.
Yeah, same.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just curious. So resentment against your parents just for all the shit.
For all the shit, yeah.
Yeah. Did you have a problem with authority?
Yes, I still do. In case you're wondering.
So resentment with authority. Mm-hmm. I think that was my biggest resentment.
Yeah.
Does it look different than it did in the beginning?
My problem with authority?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm much more tolerant of authority.
Yeah. That was it? I'm just much more tolerant.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah.
What types of authority like rub you the wrong way?
Women.
Okay. Was there something that women did?
My mom.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
I mean, I think it's my mom. I think it's like, yeah, the woman that was of authority over me in treatment. I think that really changed my brain chemistry.
yeah, it's a fundamentally ingrained into your psyche.
Yeah. But once I've chosen the women that I trust,
yeah, absolutely.
I will follow them fearlessly.
I just had this conversation a couple days ago with a friend that is training to do, what is it, acupressure
Oh, uh-huh.
and massage therapy. Mm-hmm. And I was talking about Reiki energy work that my trauma therapist suggested I seek. And I was explaining to her that I don't let men touch me because of my molestation as a kid. I was molested by a male child psychologist, and that ingrained this whole thing in me about letting men touch me.
Is your therapist a man? Your trauma therapist?
No, it was a female.
Is you currently
female?
Oh, still
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never had a male therapist after that.
Never again. Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't. I've never been able to go get a massage from a male.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's so I know it's that ingrained into your psyche thing.
Yeah.
And so I can relate to that about your aversion to females.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's not ideal, really.
No, and you totally said the right thing, like safe. Mm-hmm. Like I have Josh and Kyle and James and Kirk and a bunch of other people in my life that I am safe with.
Yeah, totally. Which is such a blessing.
I mean, coming from where we come from, it's real easy to just get in a mode of fuck everybody.
Yeah.
And even if it's not an outward expression on a regular basis, it's still really easy to feel that way.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can carry that for a long fucking time.
Totally.
And
if I'm in a bad space, that's where I go. Usually that's part of the puzzle. Mm-hmm. It's like, nah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I say you, I mean everybody.
Yeah.
When I mean you, it's all of you.
It's everyone.
Yeah.
That's
Forever.
interesting.
Yeah.
So resentment current?
I have a lot of them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
My
My four-step has definitely gotten smaller.
Okay, good.
Are any of them? Have you carried any of them from when you first got clean to now?
Just my parent. So the way that I am processing the term resentment, if we were to look it up in the dictionary,
Okay.
it's a re-feeling of emotion. So you are re-experiencing a negative or uncomfortable or unpleasant sensation when you think about the person or come in contact with the person, place, or thing. And so when I think about it that way, my 4-step's actually longer, my current one, than my last one, because I think about a lot of different things and feel some type of way about it. even if it's minor, I was encouraged to write it down.
So you'll touch on a lot more things with that working definition for sure. But do you think, would you say that there's a difference between like experiencing feelings from reliving something versus feeling feelings from reliving something and also having the attachment of anger or fear? Or
I see where you're going. Like, has
There's
the
different
degree
levels.
lessened?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So some of them, like with my parents, like it is what it is. Like I just put them on there because I'm
like it's
important for me to continuously evaluate my relationship with them and how it's impacted my life and how I carry myself as a result of that relationship, because ultimately I'm responsible. Like a lot of people want to say, well, my parents did this and this and this, and that's why I'm this way. It's like, well, yeah, but
you're still choosing to be this
now
way.
what?
Yeah, now what? Yeah, take responsibility for yourself.
Yeah.
So that's why I have them on there. There's a few resentments on there that I am currently angry about. Angry. And when I say angry, I mean like
that you haven't carried from the beginning.
No, they're new.
Yeah, let's talk about those ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want me to describe one of them?
I want you to describe all of them.
Okay.
I don't.
Not at the same time. I want to hear them.
No, it's not. I feel like you think.
Okay.
No.
Let's
Kevin and I are in the same wavelength here, but you're not thinking what I'm thinking.
Okay, good.
So one of my resentments is pretty brutal, and I actually have never spoken about it publicly.
And you're okay with doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only my close friends and my sponsor are aware.
We feel honored.
Please, yeah.
So does everybody else.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, please.
We just hit 10,000 downloads just so.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's a cool little milestone.
Congratulations,
for
you guys.
I mean, this is we try to make this like a safe place, a comfortable place.
Sure.
I don't know if safe is the right word.
It is. It's a good word.
You're spilling.
Yeah, it's
your
like
guts.
weird because I know I'm here. Like I while I'm doing this, I'm not actually thinking about
stuff,
and I'm also not thinking about the fact that this is going to be, aired.
It's just a conversation.
Yeah, it is. It feels that way,
Yeah.
which is actually really nice. So hopefully this lands. One of my resentments is very complicated in terms of like all of my different feelings about it.
Okay.
When I was seeing this guy
I thought you
last year.
dated women.
I date all.
Both. Got it. Okay.
I don't discriminate, boo.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you.
We're batting for all teams.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone's welcome here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The definition of a team player.
Yeah.
Literally, dude.
She's like cheating.
No, I am a team player. I take them all.
Yeah, she's just trying to get on base.
Yeah, just anyone, any base, please. Yeah, talk about attention seeking. Just whoever it is. No. So I was seeing this guy, and things were going really well, and I was really happy. And hadn't felt that way, like really about somebody since my fiance, who I was engaged to be married to.
Was that the partner prior to that one?
Yeah.
So it was female and then male, and so you went from one side to the next, and then it got to experience that feeling in both scenarios. That's pretty trippy.
Yeah, it's called bisexuality.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You should try it.
I guess this is just a question out of curiosity. Internally, I'll pass on the trying it.
Okay, no problem.
But internally, did the level of connection and happiness from one to the other, is it a different experience, or do you experience the same thing?
I think the person is what makes it different.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't think it has anything to do with gender. I think some of it does. Like, just energetically, women are different.
Yes. Okay. So did it create a different end result internally for you experiencing love or connection, or is it the same for you just by yourself?
They're so different.
Got it.
They're so different. They're so different.
Interesting. I don't want to take away from the resentment
But
thing,
again, it has nothing to do with the gender. Just the two individual people were so different, and my feelings were so different. And this connection I'm talking about was definitely felt more mature. I had done a lot of work since my prior relationship, so it just felt different. I think, I mean, the gender, like, literally does not matter. It was a very short-lived relationship, like literally, like so short, a couple of months.
The most recent one.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't the most recent one, but it was the most
The one we're talking about that you have the
traumatic
resentment
one.
about.
Yeah. This was last year around this time. And we played music together. I just was like totally captivated by this person. And they were just like this sweetest angel. I don't even know. Like, I just thought so highly of this person. And
Did you think they were the one?
I had some thoughts.
All right.
But I don't trust myself. When I feel like in my mind, if I'm like, if I think, I have priors, okay? I've got
I got
a
you.
laundry list there.
I've seen
so
it.
I'm like, oh, if I think this person's the one, that means that they're definitely not. You know what I mean? Like,
At least you know to check yourself.
Yeah, you start
I'm
feeling
like,
close
oops,
to
I
them.
think
You're like,
they're the one.
fuck.
Or,
Yeah.
Get out of that, Nicolette. And so it was kind of tricky because, early on, my ex-fiance had reached out to me in the middle of it, and I kind of can't say no to her. Like, was in this place where I couldn't really say no to trying that connection again. So I had let him know that I was very sorry and that I needed to play this tape out with her all the way, which was not okay. I mean,
You were asking him to like stand by?
no, I didn't. He chose to do that, actually. And it ended up turning out that I like played that through with her, and I was like, oh, I wanted to like make sure I didn't want to be with her again because I had this like very intense connection with her. And I decided that I didn't, this is kind of chaotic. I didn't want to be with her. Okay. And I did want to be with him, and I just wanted to have a fresh slate. Like, I didn't want to keep going back, back to this.
You got your closure.
Connection. I got my closure. I wanted to move on. And about a month after that, not even, my dog got sick. And like I said, it was very rapid. And my ex-fiance and I had gotten this dog together. And so I called her and I said, hey, like, I have to, this is the decision I have to make, and I have to make it today. And this has to happen today. And I really just wanted to let you know, and I wanted to like let you know that you could be there if you wanted to. And she said she wanted to be there, and she wanted to take him to the beach before and feed him in and out and do all this stuff and have this kind of day with him. And then we would go to the vet and do the euthanasia. And I had let him know that she would be doing that. And I have no qualms with that. Like, that was her dog as well, and she deserved to be there. And
It sounds, very adultish.
it was adultish. And, I had made the decision that I wanted to be with him, that my relationship with her was done. And that was that. And I involved him in the decision, which I didn't really need to do. He was a newer person in my life.
Yeah, but you had respect.
Totally.
It's still cool that you did.
So much respect. And we had we had a really we had a really honest connection. Like, I was really trusting of him, and we were very open with each other. 2 hours after the euthanasia, he broke up with me because it turns out he didn't actually want her to be there, and he was furious.
And he didn't express that in the beginning.
Not at all. And then 2 days after that, he wrote me a 7-page bullet point letter of all the things that he hates about me and how I make him want to kill himself. And then he went into description about how he would do that and left the letter in my mailbox, saying that it was an apology letter.
Yeah, that seems a little psychotic.
Yeah, and then has since proceeded to tell people that I've like assaulted him physically or whatever.
Yeah. So
everyone knows I mean, I'm a strong gal, I guess. Like I go to the gym, I work out. Like I've got a little, you know what I mean? I've
got
got a
some
gun
guns
or
on you.
whatever. But yeah, the alleged it really is. It's sad to me because I've done things like that before in my recovery, and this is like where I'm at in my 4-step, right? Like I'm like, how do I like I have a really hard time with resentment because are you imagining? Okay. I have a really hard
She
time.
beat me.
Yeah. Pushed
I
pushed him
told
up.
you.
Oh,
I
she
told you.
beat
Pushed him up against a wall and held him there, and he couldn't move.
He said that?
Yes, this man is almost 6 feet tall. Do you know how tall I am?
You're not tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm about 5 feet right now with these boots on.
With heels?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Anyways, height maybe doesn't have anything to do. There's very strong small people.
sure.
But I just, anyways,
Hopefully he's from me. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he's okay because that letter, that
I hope
doesn't sound.
he was fine. I actually called and had a welfare check done.
That's
Mind
good.
you, I've just gone through something horrific.
Yeah. Not to take away from that. I'm just saying.
That's okay. A lot has been taken away from that.
Yeah.
That's the whole resentment.
Sure.
That I was completely
Got it.
pulled away from my
Grieving.
process to deal with someone else's selfishness.
Yeah. Do you think it was in? I'm not questioning it. Not questioning the validity of that situation and how it affected you. Just, do you think that he did it with the intention of causing harm in that way, or is that like the best he could do?
Both.
Both. Okay.
I think both. Because I think back to like when I have hurt people, and maybe you guys can relate to this, and this is where I've gotten in my compassion here and like my path of forgiveness. I have done things where like I have really made a fool of myself, or I've made like a big boo-boo. And then in order to not feel or look that bad with the boo-boo, I then have to accuse that person of doing something to me that was like bad, so that some of the heat's taken off.
Yeah,
and then
but
I
what
can
about
share
you
some of
syndrome?
the shame.
What about you?
Or, well, I did that because she did X, Y, and Z, or I only snapped because you made me, like all that type of stuff. And so
look what you made me do.
Look what you made me do. If only you had just listened to me, right? Like this, like very classic, like
That's the abuse
language.
Wives syndrome.
Yeah, and like, I have a part in every one of my relationships. Let's not get it twisted. I'm sure that individual was very hurt by the fact that I interrupted our connection to get back with my ex, and like I do know that I can be a very difficult person to be in relationship with. I'm very particular. I'm very controlling, like not controlling of other people, but like things need to go my way, Like, I don't care what people do or who they're with or whatever's going on for them. Like, I'm very open in that way, but like things have to go my way, by the way. And so I have a part, right? I'm just still struggling with like this duality that someone can feel precious and capable of doing no wrong and then do actually so much.
Did you put him on a pedestal?
I don't think so. I just think I think that, you get to know somebody. Like, we were friends for quite a while.
Before you got together.
Yeah, playing in this band together. And I just would never, you could have stuck a gun to my head and told me that all of this would have happened, and I would have told you that you were crazy. There's literally no way. And pain makes us do a lot of weird stuff. And so does selfishness and self-centeredness. And yeah, so I that's a resentment that I'm I struggle with even still, because it's kind of, it's just so hard. It's hard to imagine what has to be going through someone's head to completely disregard me in that way. Mm-hmm. While talk about like, guttural screaming, crying, wailing on the ground, flopping around, completely devastated. I've never in my life, put words to what that was like, and then you can't wait a bit.
Yeah. There's a real progress in therapy with that resentment, right? I mean, you have to go through a lot of steps to be able to get to forgiveness. So the resentment builds because of his actions. And then you just hit on the point that I was going to make is like how much pain or what is going through him to cause.
It feels like desperation. I don't know. And that's the thing is like why do I become self-centered and self-obsessed?
Pain?
Pain.
Yeah, so he was going through the pain of losing you,
Or fear.
and he lashed out and caused you pain. And so at some point
Shame. Yeah,
Fear-
fear,
fear.
and shame.
Fear, shame.
to reach forgiveness.
I've experienced not like to the extent of like the details of the letter, but a similar experience. And I was just sitting here kind of contemplating like that relationship was it was like the one of the larger learning lessons for me in relationships that I've experienced, and the freedom that I got on the back end of getting over the resentment and the hurt and actually like finding peace and compassion put me in such a different place
Yeah.
to show up for a relationship.
Yeah.
Like if I hadn't experienced that relationship, I wouldn't be able to show up for the one that I have now.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, and it really, it was the most painful relationships experience that I had. It was the shortest. It was the shortest
Yeah.
one, and it had the most impact.
Totally. And yeah.
And completely prepared me, because if you can find the space internally to come to peace with something like that, and find like the unconditional love and the compassion and understanding, and then like it like that space that you create to show that to somebody else, even if it's only for you to know, that space is transferable to the next relationship, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember feeling some of that stuff,
Totally.
and it really fucking sucked, but thank God it happened, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's he just said the point that I was getting to was the end result of forgiveness.
Totally. Yeah.
So powerful.
Yeah. And then it makes it easier for you to go into the next relationship and like maybe get hurt and go, okay, recognizing that they're in pain.
Yeah, what's going on right now?
I forgive
Hold
you
on.
for that because I understand now that you're in pain.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you need to do that. I'm not telling you
No,
you
no,
need
but
to do
that's
anything.
I mean, the goal
There's
is
hope,
forgiveness.
is what I'm saying.
No, the goal is forgiveness. Like I don't believe in living in resentment. I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's a little toxic.
It's toxic, it's uncomfortable. It makes me it can make my life really unmanageable.
Yeah.
It can drive me to doing things that maybe is what drove him.
So you still experience, it sounds like you still experience the feeling of anger.
If I really think about it, it's really hard for me to not be I wonder if disgusted is a better word. Like I don't know how angry I really feel. I just feel like if I can take myself out of it having happened to me and I listen to it from a third party, it's just disturbing.
Yeah, there you go.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you're taking the emotional attachment to the experience away from it,
Yeah.
I would imagine you could probably see logically like that must be rough.
I mean, I cannot imagine
Yeah.
the amount of pain and shame that you have to be in
Yeah.
to inflict that type of pain on another human being.
Well, regardless of inflicting the pain on another human being, how about the pain that he is experiencing?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, that I can't fathom that. I can fathom that, I guess, which is because, again, empathy for me is what helps me get to forgiveness.
Right.
If I don't have empathy for you, I will never forgive you because I don't actually understand you, right? And sometimes we will never fully understand people. Like, I may never actually fully understand in that way.
Yeah.
I can't inhabit that human being's existence.
That can make it easier too, though. I don't have to understand. That's got to suck, and I don't have to understand that, you know?
Yeah, that's gotta suck. Sucks that I was caught in the crossfire.
The logic part.
And I have done really disturbing and embarrassing things in my recovery too. Oh, I mean, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I can attest to that.
I know you can.
As we all have.
So that empathy has really, helped me get to a place of like.
How long ago was this?
Almost a year.
Yeah,
That sounds about right. I mean, the way that you're talking about it already says that you've already created space.
Lots, yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking rad.
You know what is crazy? Not crazy. I mean, I guess this is how it works for some people. I really do a lot of healing in my dream life.
Do you?
Yeah, I've had like series of dreams about this instance in particular, and every dream, like, there's more and more resolution. Like, and this has happened to me many times in the past where I'll have like an issue with somebody and I am unwilling, or like there's like a, we're not going to speak in waking life or whatever. And I'll have little series of dreams where like.
It's the fairy dust or the acid.
Fairy dust,
one
dude.
of the two.
And the acid, bro. Where I like heal in my dream. There's like a resolution in the dream.
That's
and
really
then I wake up and
interesting.
I feel like it happened. Like
A little more closure.
Yeah, it happened recently. I had this dream where we had a conversation about it and like hashed it all out. And I woke up and I was like, oh, wow. I know what that's, I forgive you, I think. I know what that's like to be in pain. And to like unfortunately hurt people in the process of being in that pain.
Yeah.
That's a really good rule of thumb that I try to teach, is that even though you're involved in this, let's just call it this basket of chaos.
Yeah.
Right? You have all these feelings twirling around. He has feelings, you have feelings, and then she has feelings too. Mm-hmm. And so you've got that, and we don't really know what each other's going through, even though we can talk about it.
Yeah.
And I could tell you I feel this way. You might not ever have felt that, so you really don't connect with it.
Right.
And this
Fucking
whole
life, dude.
yeah, this
Humans.
whole process is coming to a point that you have to stay in your own hula hoop. You might have caused him pain. Mm-hmm. And if you can clean up your side of the street, that's part of the space that Josh is talking about, is that that puts you on the other side of your own space.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
And
That's
the
what I
steps are
really
in order
like.
for a reason, Kev.
Yeah.
So we'll get there, okay.
Yeah.
I'm in
Any other
That kind of stuff hurts for a while.
any other resentment?
yeah.
Oh,
Even after you figure it out, or at least even if you think you figure it out, the feelings still can show up. Like I was asking about earlier, like I can get closure around something, and then, like let's say pre-closure, I'm in a resentment, and there's still the anger and the fear and the confusion, it still feels like turmoil.
Yeah.
And then there's some closure, and then I can think about it, and I still experience some feelings, but it's not like a
angst.
Yeah, it's not.
And that's the level of resentment I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have just people I cannot stand on my doorstep.
Yeah.
I have people that I think about, and I just go, "Bleh, I don't really.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh, that's interesting. What is that about? Like, I want to
Yeah.
explore everything. I don't like leaving stones unturned.
I got some of those that I could probably work on too, actually. I'm not like, fuck that motherfucker, but I think about him and I'm like, oh God, I really hope I don't run into him.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a resentment.
Yeah.
It's a re-feeling.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
You see him, think about him.
It's a good working definition. We should keep that in mind when we're going over the step stuff tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We're going to create our own step working guide for our sponsorship family. Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah.
Did you say
That's what I thought too. I thought, God, that's so cute. Yeah.
We're on Kevin's roller coaster. Whee! This is a great experience.
I don't like the track that's going down.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Just don't attach me to anything.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not the center of attention.
Next resentment.
Yeah.
That one was big.
Hey,
Oh, is it big? Then that
one was like that one is like the biggest one.
good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
So there's just a bunch of other
It feels
little
so
random...
weird to say that out loud to people that I don't. I've really kept this person's privacy this whole time.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
They've not kept my privacy, you know what I mean? Like, but I have really worked on discernment here. And I guess I just discerned that it's time for me to like actually like say some, like
Yeah.
relieve myself of that. Anyway, another resentment. Oh.
Yeah. These big periods of silence. I have to.
Because I'm actually like in my brain, my 4-step sitting in this bag. In my brain, I'm thinking, I'm like going through like all of them, like a Rolodex, as if I know what that is, of like who's in there.
Hey, am I in there?
No, it's not great.
Good.
Yeah, you want to be?
No.
Okay.
She can kick my ass.
A lot of my resentments, and I'm gonna make this general because like there's a pattern here in my resentments
blanket.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a blanket. Because I think going into specifics about the other ones are like just at this point, it is whatever. A lot of my resentments are about people. I'm trying to be very careful here. People who do not agree with what I think. Do you know what that's called?
Yeah.
You like that? My resentments, it's very silly, but it's like so like how relieving to be like, oh, I just dislike all of you because you're not doing what I think you should be doing. So if you just did what I did, like we would just be okay. So why don't you just hurry up and do what I think you should do? No. If I stop being
Just
so
kidding, but
self-centered,
seriously.
I won't have these resentments.
That part.
Like if I just like let people live their life the way they want to live it in whatever messy, chaotic fashion they want to do it, I just wouldn't have as many resentments. Lots of my resentments on here are of people who like people I don't like, associate with people I don't like, act in ways I don't like, believe things I don't like, treat people in ways I don't like.
Are you resentful towards them because is it due to the fact that since they don't, this is kind of a
Take it there.
blanket statement, and then also the terminology might not be spot on universally, but is it like you guys don't agree with me, and so therefore in some way you're a threat to me?
Yes.
You're a threat to my safety.
I feel threatened by a lot of these people.
Yeah.
And it's like not in the way of like I'm threatened by you, like it's not like a jealousy threat, because I have those too, where I'm like envious or jealous of somebody and then they feel like a threat in that way. I have less of those. It's more so that where it's like you're a threat because if we have different judges of character,
Yeah.
if we have different morals and values,
You're not safe.
you're not safe.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So we talk about that a lot, about having our circle with our people.
Yeah.
And then, but is it necessary for you to judge people on the outside of your circle?
Well, I think So, I mean,
Does this stuff stay internal for you,
no,
or do you try to control it? Outwardly?
I'm out in these streets firefighting, bro.
I'm outside.
I'm outside.
I used to when I got out of when I first got into recovery, and for years, it took me like a significant amount of work to realize I was doing it. But I would like, let's say like I went on a dating rampage, and all of a sudden I'm like, I'm not fucking nothing anymore. I'm no women, no porn, no, and then I would try to impose that concept on the people around me to make me feel safe. And that's just an example.
Great example.
But I do that. I did that in all areas.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah, it's like I become really judgmental about people who aren't living the way that I'm living.
Yeah.
But it's like
it's exhausting.
Soothe myself somehow. Yeah, that's so interesting.
That's exhausting.
It was exhausting. And then
you're on your happy dappy roller coaster, and we're miserable in overthinker obsession land.
Well, I'm only saying it's exhausting because I've went through it, and it's just not beneficial.
It's also like cruel. It's
to
like
yourself,
it is.
but to others as well.
Yeah, but I mean, first of all, you're causing harm to yourself.
100%.
Right? Because you're still up in your head. If you do the 2-foot drop and it's like in your heart, do you need?
Because they're all wrong.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel so bad for you if you only were me.
The thing that saved me from that is one day I realized, for me, this is what I experienced was, it's better for me to not try to control. Excuse me.
Keep that.
It's better for me not to try and to control outside of myself, because then I get to see I get a true evaluation of people and where they're at and their character, which enables me to make better choices about I spend my time with.
Yeah, that's good.
Because then the connections that I get aren't manipulated to make me feel safe.
Yeah, that's really, really, really
they're genuine.
Yeah, you learn how to attract authentic people.
Yeah, or just find people that feel similarly or think similarly to me. Even if that's all it is like
that might be your source of
I don't need
authenticity.
I don't need to like, these aren't the only people I can hang out with.
Yeah.
I don't need to control these ones that clearly don't agree with the way I think.
Yeah.
There's other people.
Yeah.
And then it just was easier, you know?
That's I really like to like control the narratives. I like to manage people's views of everything. Like, it's and it is a protective mechanism, because if we're all thinking the same way, then I can anticipate everything.
Well, that does serve you.
We're not talking about whether this serves me, buddy.
Okay.
Hello?
So we're just sticking
topic here.
Sticking to the problem.
The topic is the illness. Yeah. And I'm telling you about my illness. I'm well aware. I mean,
so you haven't gotten to solution yet.
Is there...
This is a newer manifestation for me, or at least this is a newer area that I've accepted is a problem.
Responsibility for.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So it's fear-based. Mm-hmm. Is there a fear of abandonment?
Yeah.
Fear of judgment.
Fear of judgment, fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, fear of worthlessness.
Yeah, not good enough.
Geez, so it's like a reoccurrence of all the childhood fears. Yeah,
and this is my point. Like the reason my parents are on my 4-step again and again and again is because, you know, can I talk about any literature?
You can talk about anything you want. Okay.
In Working Step 4, Narcotics Anonymous, that IP, there's a question in there that says, does this remind me of anything? I believe it's in the feelings section. I have it next to me. And because I pull my parents on my 4-step every time, it's easier for me to access. Yeah, this reminds me of when my mom was intolerant of me, and now I'm intolerant of everybody. Right? Now when people don't do what I want them to do, I treat them the same way my mom treated me. Or if I think something is stupid, I laugh at it. Like my dad would laugh at me when I tried to tell him an opinion I had or something. And so I've a lot of acute awareness about where this all comes from. I think the tricky part, and we kind of talked about this, is like some of these defects are also assets.
Yeah.
And we learn them maladaptively, right? Like,
We're talking about the defects that kept you safe early on.
Yeah, like
but
being-
no longer serve you today.
yeah, like I used to like talk about like trying to manipulate a narrative. That's why I did that my whole life.
You learned to use them in the wrong manner.
Right. And now I'm manipulating the narrative to
Maladaptive.
Exactly. In a way that's harmful to me and harmful to others. When it worked for me as a child, because if I could manipulate the narrative, then the people that were supposed to care about me would show me they cared about me. If I could anticipate their needs.
Yeah.
If I could get them to pay attention to me. If I could get them to play with me and hug me. And now I do it, but in a way that doesn't feel good. It is exhausting. It does hurt people. It does, it is harmful.
To yourself. I think that to yourself is the biggest one.
Yeah, because I have to live with
You.
me.
What
the fuck?
The flaw for me was that I was thinking that it was protecting me when it was actually harming me.
Yeah.
It's
And sometimes we don't even think. Like sometimes I'm not even like planning it out like that. I just like I get anxious.
Yeah, what's that? There's a term for that. It's
you're thinking
I
about.
mean, we call it muscle memory, but there's an actual clinical term for using that character defect that kept you safe
coping mechanism.
Without thought. You use it without thought, like it's
reactive.
No, there's a where it's ingrained in your brain's psyche, where it's automatic. I forget what she called it, but
I don't know. But as far as neuro is concerned, it'd be like the path of least resistance. I mean, it's it's the first
it is close to that. But
I know.
it's
I
not
watched him
path of-
think. That was why I was laughing.
Oh yeah, his brain's smoking.
I was like literally holding his brain, trying to think about what it's called.
But anyways, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's.
We all just shot blanks there.
I do it without. Yeah, I'm like, what? I do it without thinking. It's like stop. I know. It's a knee-jerk reaction. I just go, oh, I don't like how that felt. I don't like what this person said. I don't like that this person's saying this about me. I better hurry up and try to control the narrative. And
your brain is constantly seeking threats. And so if you control everything, there's less variables and it creates a safety net.
I explained it to my old therapist, like I have this antenna that like comes out of the top of my head.
So you're a
that
unicorn.
has a sensor. I'm a unicorn and a fairy and Peter Pan all at the same time. That knows everything, by the way. And just kidding. And at the end of this antenna is a sensor. And the sensor can sense and anticipate what everyone needs, what everyone's thinking about me, what everyone's doing, so that I can alter myself accordingly. What in the fuck are you laughing at right now?
I get it.
Oh.
It's relatability.
And we've had like 3 or 4 other people.
That's good.
That grew up the same way.
And said the same shit.
Yeah.
I know. It's
very common.
Come on.
Get it.
It's very common.
Thank God we're in recovery.
You're spot on with the there's 2 sides of the coin, because that same thing that you're describing is what will enable you, and probably does enable you, to be a really good therapist.
And a leader.
Or a leader, or a salesman, or a creative, or an entrepreneur, or because you've honed your ability to feel and anticipate so deeply that it's unquestionable.
Right.
Like you walk in a room and you feel. There's people in the room, you feel you're talking to somebody and they say something that doesn't line up with the words that they just used, and all they're doing is making noise because you can see past it. Yeah. It's an asset. It's absolutely an asset, but you're using it
For evil.
Destructively.
Yeah.
It's like it's so manipulative, and
you're using your powers for evil.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
That's not what Peter Pan does.
No, he doesn't. He just flies around.
Yeah.
Hangs out with pirates and mermaids and stuff.
And kids.
And kids.
Yeah, just like the therapist.
We never have to get old.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, so let's get past Peter Pan.
Okay.
So that was like resentments. Is there like, I mean, we covered
good,
we
by the
covered a
way.
lot
Thank
of
you.
resentments,
Yeah.
and we went deep psychologically, and that was cool. So
He's like, hurry up and get out of that.
no, actually, I like that type of discussion, you know, but we're on a roll here. Let's,
Shame and guilt.
yeah,
Is that where you want to go?
that's what was next. Yeah.
Are you just going down? Do you have
Well,
the
we
pamphlet
did
in
this
front of you?
for quite a while.
Wow,
so
this is like all
Yeah.
the subsections of the
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
working step.
we have cards that we used to read, but we've done it for so long, we kind of
Do you
go
want me to
off
read
memory.
my 4-step? I brought it.
Okay, we were at, okay, did you have shame and guilt growing up that led you to use drugs?
Is that a serious question you ask people?
Yeah.
Do people say no?
Some people have said no,
It's,
and then
it's not about the yes or the no so much as the what is the shame and guilt.
Okay, I was going to say, I mean, that feels loaded, obviously.
it is.
Because I don't see...
It is loaded.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like making sure I'm passing the assignment here.
Yeah.
A+, yes.
You're doing all right.
Thank
yeah.
you.
so she was checking in to see if she can people please and control the outcome just now.
Right.
I want to make sure I do it right, Dad.
Like that? Like, listen, am I doing it right? Yes, shame. More so. Guilt, yeah.
I mean,
They're different.
they are different. So guilt would be like you did something wrong and you feel guilty about causing that
An
harm
action,
or
a
whatever,
behavior.
and the shame is about who you are.
Yes.
So what about who you are? Where you felt shame?
Everything.
Just all of it?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I was curious.
I hated
if,
everything.
Did you have a battle about coming out and shame and guilt about that?
No.
I didn't feel it when we talked.
So I came out originally when I was in 7th grade. And then my mom told me I was going to hell. So then I, secretly...
Did you believe her, by the way?
there is a part of me... Wow. You want to get into some religious trauma?
Yeah. Yeah, we talk about that.
I mean, we could.
If it's part of shame and guilt.
If we're gonna do that, I'm just thinking. So,
we don't have to go there.
No. Let's do it because religion is another question anyway.
Okay.
So we can hit that while we're in that space as well. If you want to continue where you were at, but let's not forget to ask because we don't have a card that says it.
Okay.
And sometimes we forget to ask, what is your higher power or your
spiritual-
spiritual
Okay.
thing today?
I love talking about that.
Great.
I don't really know if shame is the best way to describe how I felt over the years around my sexuality. I think it's the experience of being gay or bisexual or anything is very different for women than it is men, unfortunately. Like, I think women are fetishized for being interested in other women and men are not.
That's part of the question I was leading to was the shame and guilt that society's put on us.
I just think it's
I know it's
and
different.
again, maybe other people in the LGBTQ community would say something else, but I really think that if you were to ask a gay man that question, it might be different. I don't really think I felt like the shame I felt was bestowed upon me from my parents. people, I don't really think I experienced it from people around me. Like growing up, you know, I had girlfriends in middle school. I was in love, whatever, quote unquote, with this girl that I slept with secretly on and off until I was like 23 years old. But once I met my ex, like I didn't have any, it was like she was just a person that I was in love with.
Yeah.
And the thought of like needing to deal with what people thought of me didn't occur to me until people started saying things like, "You're a lesbian now." And then when we stopped dating and I started dating a man, "Oh, you're straight again."
Yeah.
And like things like that where I'm like, is everyone in the room ignorant?
Yeah. I'm laughing because I've seen that.
It's horrible.
And I've heard that in the rooms. And I'm like, do you even know anything about queer community?
Literally. Look, people to my face. "Oh, so you're straight now?"
Fuck, it's fucking a foreign language to me.
And that's okay. And I'm happy to educate people.
Yeah.
I think that it's totally appropriate. Like it made me feel like I had to put myself in a box for other people, not for me. Like I don't put myself, the way that I relate to connection is it's about connection. It has nothing to do with people's gender. It has nothing to do with
I've ran
people's
across
sex organs.
Yeah, I've ran across that a lot. Moving, I don't want to stereotype. Recently, that people don't know the difference between sexual identity and gender identity.
Yes.
They think it's the same thing.
Yeah, and it's not.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, this is not the platform to educate, but
Sure.
I would definitely, tell people if you really have fear about the queer community, I would educate yourself so
just
you have
ask
more
somebody.
of an understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I felt shame. I just felt more like that I was having to question myself about something that I didn't feel confused about.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Like
that would cause
it's like,
resentment.
no, I'm not straight now. I just am.
You know what it is?
This is who I'm connecting
what
with.
it seems like from outside perspective is that just people, you are the, what's the word I'm looking for? If you're in a room with 100 people, you are probably one of a couple or just the only one. So you are the
outlier.
The outlier. Mm-hmm. And so when the majority of people around you are like, what the fuck is going on here? Mm-hmm. It would be easy to be like, oh, so now I have to fucking defend myself.
Yes.
And that would frustrate me and
it's just uncomfortable. I'm like,
for sure.
Does it really matter to you?
Macklemore's
Macklemore's
lyrics, we fear what we don't know.
I mean, the easy way is fuck you.
Care hey, so that's not how it works.
Or
that's not how it works. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Years ago, I had somebody come up to me and we were having a discussion, and they go, "Can I educate you?" And I was like, "Hell yeah,
please!"
Like, I want to know.
Yeah.
And then I sought more education, and I'm still learning.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is admirable, Kevin.
Well, it was important for me to learn. People that didn't fit into the box started asking me to sponsor them. Mm-hmm. So like a transgender person asked me to sponsor them. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, I want to know more.
Yeah.
And so
that was a process.
Get an education. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's important.
It's the same thing we do with the rest of the steps too.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, carry on.
No, I say the religious thing, there was although I feel like I've grown out of it a lot, especially working with the person I work with in sponsorship, I have grown out of the I'm going to hell for a lot of the different things that I do, because especially as somebody who doesn't practice religion, it's interesting to notice that I still have these voices in my head that tell me I'm going to hell, or that tell me that I need to repent
Do you still have that voice in your head?
It's very quiet. There are but
Is it if you squirrel down that rabbit hole, the thoughts come? Like you're like, oh fuck, or is it like it
like
shows
recently
up?
I had a 20-something-year-old kid tell me that I was going to hell.
So that's not a voice in your head. That's an actual
Right, but then it activates
got it. I see what you're saying. Thought process.
when the first time I told my mom that I also liked girls. I didn't come out as a lesbian. I came out as bisexual, which is how I identify. And she laughed at me and told me that I better ask for forgiveness of my sins because I'm going to hell if not.
So when you say the word repent, I'm assuming Catholic. What is
Who
it?
knows, doggy?
Yeah. Okay.
Who knows, doggy?
Okay.
What's going on?
Okay.
Who knows what's going on?
It's a church thing?
It's a church thing.
Yeah. So there wasn't a specific denomination that your parents practiced that led them to say that?
I was brought up Lutheran, Christian.
So was I. So, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no comment.
All right. So tell us about your I mean, if you have more to speak on that, by all
What was
means.
the topic? Shame and guilt?
Well, let's get back to the shame and guilt, but let's talk about spirituality real quick.
Okay.
So tell us about what your spiritual practice is
Looks like today.
Oh.
Are you a witch?
Yeah, what are you?
I mean, you don't have to be anything.
Are you a lesbian? Are you straight now?
Inquiring minds. What the fuck are you?
What am I?
I'm sorry I asked that, but I just recently I'm learning about
Yes.
which,
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them around here, dude.
I know. I think it's fucking cool as hell.
So there's
I think
different
it's trippy, dude.
there's different
Crazy.
categories of that.
No, but I mean,
I don't identify as a witch. My friends identify me as such, but I don't identify as that.
you shit me. Really? I just made that up.
My friends call me a witch literally constantly, but no.
That's because of your behavior, not your spirituality.
It's the nose.
It's the nose in the broom.
It's nose in the broom that I came here on. I do a couple different things. I really religion.
I'm sorry. Your friends call you a witch. You do not. What do you call yourself? What do you consider yourself as
think
far
we're
as that's
finding
concerned?
out.
He wants me to get to it right the second.
No,
he
no.
wants me to tell him this is the box we're talking about.
Yeah.
He wants me to put myself in a box right now.
And I'm waiting for
The grand reveal.
pillowcase.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to
the
put you
box.
someward so I can feel safe.
I'm a spiritual person.
Spiritual, got it. Okay.
You like that?
Yeah, that's
Happy?
good. I feel safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a I feel safe. Oh, there's so many full circles here. I'm a spiritual person. I believe in spirit. I believe in all different types of spirit. I believe that I believe in and what's really cool about what I believe is I believe in what everyone believes in. So religion is really fascinating to me. All religions, although I don't practice any of them, I think there's something so beautiful about every religion that exists.
like
fundamentally.
theology.
Yeah. Like I wish I would have studied that at some point. And I guess I did in my own way.
So like you believe that it's all the same thing.
I believe that universally what everyone is saying is that they believe in spirit, energy,
Something outside of themselves.
something outside of themselves that is greater than them,
Yeah.
that they can turn to in times of suffering and times of joy,
At all times.
at all times, that is taking care of them, and that we will all, and I believe that we will all go to the place that we think we will go to.
That's dope.
So if you believe in heaven, I believe you will go there, to wherever that is, what that means for you. If you believe in reincarnation, I believe that will happen for you.
That's a really cool way of looking at it.
Well, that's where we put our energy, right? If I spend my whole life putting my energy in the fact that I'm going to, I'm like kind of closer to what I believe is when we die, we are capable of inhabiting a lot of different things and or live in like an alternate universe. Like, I don't believe that life ends. I just think that we live it
That your energy goes somewhere.
in a different space.
Yeah. That's cool.
You like this, or are you
That's
upset?
cool. No. I still feel safe.
Okay, good.
I am curious what your individual practice looks like, or your, do you pray? Do you meditate?
I pray. I meditate. I practice tarot.
That's the cards, correct?
The cards, yeah.
Okay.
Actually handmade an entire deck, collaged them
That's
all
badass.
myself.
Should
As
make them
like
out
a
of
form
animal
of
skin.
meditation. Animal skin, teeth, human teeth.
Okay.
He's happy.
So you're not being serious? with
I'm
human
not being
teeth?
serious. No human teeth.
Oh, I like how you ran with that. That was great.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's the anticipation of your needs. I'm just meeting them.
You're doing great.
Okay. I do tarot, so like I use that as like a tool, right? It's not like it's a practice, but it's like a tool to help me connect to
Right,
my
yeah.
higher self or my higher power. However,
Yeah. That's what I said before. Jen and I have used medicine cards, Native American medicine cards.
medicine cards are
And so that
great.
gives us some
So you-
spirituality.
What you're saying is like the practice in itself is therapeutic, or it gives you the sense of connection.
yeah. Like if I have how do
Or
I
direction?
Yeah, but when I do anything in my life, pretty much, I'm calling on my deceased loved ones to help me
Oh, that's tight too.
make choices or to be with me.
Did you pull all of this stuff into your like? Is it just like, I think this and I'm going to practice that, and I think this, or is there like a format that you?
There's no format.
Okay.
So I like a lot of different types of things. So like things that like traditional witches practice, I really like some of it, and some of it I just can't get behind. Like, I'm not a crystal girly. I don't understand that. I don't connect to crystals. So like I don't use, I don't like carry crystals in my
Yeah.
pocket because I think they're going to like do me any favors. You know what
I
mean?
get you. Yeah.
But I carry things with me that belong to people I love and care about that are no longer living.
So you have a tangible piece of evidence of the
Yeah, like I have my
presence?
brother's ashes tattooed in my ear.
Oh, that's tight
I
too.
carry, yeah,
Some of the stuff is pretty cool.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I carry like my grandpa was a hunter. So I carry some of his like hunting stuff with me in my car. I have a lot of it in my house. I have my grandma's locket from when she was a child that I wear sometimes. And so like I just have things like that just help me feel connected to a higher being. I believe that when we die, we become these higher beings. We're in our purest, most highest form. And that's another way I've like come to peace with grief, is knowing that like these people that I love so much are more accessible to me in spirit than they were even on the physical plane.
Yeah.
And so I really do a lot of like calling on like them and like ancestral stuff as my higher power. That's what I believe in.
I don't have any items, but I do the same shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I
Yeah.
dig that.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good part of your spirituality is connected
You-
to your program.
100.
Right?
Oh yeah. Fully.
You believe in the spirit,
Yeah.
and connection to that spirit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I still I like have that thought that if I don't hurry up and believe in God, I'm going to hell.
It creeps into me sometimes
Isn't that
too.
crazy? Yeah.
All right. Shame and guilt. Finish up with that.
I mean, yeah. Do we all we touched on really was the coming out to the parents thing. Is there?
Which is not a huge
thing.
source of shame and guilt for me.
Well, that's good. That's what I
No.
was asking.
So what do you when you think of, if you look back over, I don't know, however long from now, What's the most recent like thing that you've done that created guilt and or shame? Like what stands out?
Hurting people.
Yeah.
Intentionally or unintentionally causes a lot of shame for me.
Can you give us an example?
It's not. Yeah, if you don't want to talk about any of it,
No.
some of your actions.
Yeah, I mean, name one, right? Like actions. Like
Yeah, just pick one that stands out.
In action?
Pick one that you're currently dealing with the feelings from.
pretending that I want to be in a relationship when I don't.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yikes.
Was there any part of you that thought maybe
not pretend is not the right word.
Staying in the relationship past its expiration date?
Being in a relationship past our expiration date, knowing that I have noticed when the disconnection happens, when the hurt has been caused or the right, where I'm just like, oh, this isn't going to work. And then staying in it, even though I know it's not going to work, and like trying to let it play out.
Yeah, you're causing harm to yourself knowingly.
Yes.
That's a good...
But I know that it's going to cause the other person harm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then when it's over, I do feel shame about that because I knew the moment that I was no longer interested in the connection anymore. And I kept going anyway.
Is this a pattern you do this over and over again? How long do you think you'll continue that pattern?
Well, I am not practicing relationships right now.
Like at all period?
At all period.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
So that frees you from that?
Yes.
Yeah.
It does.
Opens the door to some other feelings.
It frees me from a lot of things.
Yeah.
I would like to never do it again.
Yeah.
What I do like that is improvement is that every time it keeps getting... The time from when I recognize my feeling to the time when I end the relationship or when the relationship ends is getting shorter and shorter.
Growth. It's great.
Yeah, that is progress.
Yeah.
It's great. I experienced the same shit.
Yeah.
I went through all the same shit.
Yeah.
And the last couple, I was able to exit like lovingly and still be like close with these people.
Yeah.
And not cause harm.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's that thing that happens when I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And they still do.
Yeah.
Like, I care about you as a human and I want to maintain a relationship with you, but not in this capacity.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a fucking crazy thing to experience when
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
It's so hard for me to
yeah,
hurt people that I avoid doing it and then I
Yeah.
end up hurting people anyway.
I think the whole process is what keeps us engaged in the next one. Right? Like we do a list at the end of a relationship, the what I didn't like about it, what I want in the next one. Like I didn't want this control issues in this relationship, so the next person I want, more understanding or
Flexibility.
or whatever it is. So
Safety.
yeah. Yeah, you know
I'm
what I'm
going to
saying?
listen to this back and count how many times you said that word.
I want to feel safe.
I feel safe.
Yeah,
I swear.
so the next
I'm safe.
relationship you
Please don't
have
hurt me.
a goal. All right. So that's good. Shame and guilt. Done.
Moving on.
Yeah.
All right. Assets.
Oh,
Yeah. Do you have your list of assets yet?
yeah, I'm pulling it out right now.
All right. Let's hear it.
What I think is interesting about this section.
Are those a nicotine?
Yeah. You want one?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I tried some last week that were nootropics, not nicotine. They were just like
What does that even mean?
it's like
It's new synthetic heroin.
Great.
yeah.
Let's go back to the reservation part. I'll add that one in.
They it's just if you're actually not familiar with nootropics, you should probably just look them up.
Or not.
I think they're great. Alpha Brain. There's all kinds of really good ones. They're like it's not obviously non-narcotic mushroom combinations or different.
Oh, like lion's mane.
Sure, like different combinations of supplements that they've put together that are
This
cognitively.
episode is not endorsed or promoted by whatever the hell Josh is talking about.
They're cool. It's I mean, it's comparable to coffee. Slightly, obviously a little bit different.
Oh,
but
I know what you're talking about.
yeah, nootropics.
Yeah.
NOO tropics.
Cool.
You guys better get money from them.
Yeah, that's a total plug, Josh.
Well, that's just the universal terminology.
So
but
where were we?
I thought, yeah.
yeah. Anyway, the pouches.
Functional mushrooms.
The pouches. I played poker with the pouches in my mouth.
No, I meant where were we as far as the podcast was going?
Assets.
Oh,
There
sorry,
we go.
sorry, Kevin.
Yeah.
What I think is really interesting about the assets aspect of the 4-step.
Did you recently write your list?
No, I haven't. I'm in the shame and guilt section
Got it.
of my 4-step right now.
Cool.
I think I just finished feelings. I'm in shame and guilt. Or am I in obsession, self-obsession? Anyway, we're in there. I'm in there somewhere.
Yeah.
And
So presently,
Are you working out of the flat book?
wait.
working out of the IP.
Stop.
Oh, got it.
Excuse me. You're about to get
This is why Kevin has the postcards.
too many
up.
sidetracks going on here.
straight up.
Literally, he has those because I will do this.
Yeah. But that's what I'll do too.
Yeah, I
So
get it.
let's
Okay,
focus.
so what I think is really interesting about the asset section of the 4-step, in either in the step working guides or in working step 4, is that it used to be such an uncomfortable space. And a lot of people will say that.
Yeah.
And I remember I used to think that humility was actually like being disgusted at my own assets, or like never being able to admit that I had any. And I remember the first time I learned that that wasn't true, I was sharing at the Belmont Hills meeting, and my sponsor was there at the time. And she heard my whole share, and then she took me aside after the meeting and was like, "You don't get to speak like that ever again. Like, this is not what humility is." Because I like prided myself that I was being so humble, because I was like bearing my entire 4-step basically to the whole room without cleaning it up at all with like how I'm a good person. And I remember getting schooled on what humility was in that moment. And although I do think the asset section is really difficult for me still, I do feel like I've grown in my humility about who I really am.
Accepting yourself with your
With
good,
all.
good stuff and the bad stuff.
With all. Yeah.
Character defects and assets alike.
That's right.
Correct.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yes.
Steve taught me that, and I taught these guys that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve.
I miss him a lot.
Yeah.
Me too.
So, so your assets. Okay, funny as fuck.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Why don't you list them?
But I mean, I'm just
Continue.
saying that 'cause
Keep going. I'm listening.
I have
Intently.
experience.
Thank you.
know, you and
yeah,
I
I'm
have
very
laughed.
funny. I definitely think that that's something that that could have maybe at times my recovery has been maladaptive, but I think and had been a defect, like to escape serious situations or pain. But overall, I think that I am funny.
Yeah, we've like had episodes of laughter that we could not stop crying.
Cry laughing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So good.
and it was very therapeutic.
Totally. Yeah.
Episodes of the podcast?
No, her and I
I was
hanging
going to
out
say,
together.
I don't remember that, dude.
Oh, yeah,
Wow, dude.
not podcast episodes.
Do you need me to come on more often, or like would that help?
Yeah, no, it's usually, I mean, we're working a 4-step, so
Yeah, it's usually not like funny.
not always, but we do laugh a lot.
We do.
Yeah.
I have laughed, like some of my most happy moments of my recovery are with Kevin,
Oh, that's tight.
laughing,
Yeah.
just like
Like Sadie and I,
Like,
we were talking about that earlier.
uncontrollable.
His fiance and I have
congrats.
that same
you.
silly, goofy, just want to have fun,
Yeah.
be kids again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
they need to get a room when we're
Right,
together.
right,
Yeah.
so
It's
that they
like,
can just like F
yeah.
off.
I literally have
and
told them,
laugh.
I'm like, you guys need to like schedule a play date or
date.
something.
He
Like
does.
we're
Play date. That's so cute.
It's
Yeah.
not like that, Josh. It's just the wanting to be a child again. I think that's what it is.
Peter Pan.
I literally feel her energy shift when we get close. She like turns into like the little kid version of her. It's tight.
That's really sweet.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
She Nicolette bonded really well with Jake, our son.
Got it.
And we all like took this trip to Utah together in the car, and we laughed the entire time.
The entire time.
Yeah.
It's such a long drive.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fun.
So funny assets.
Funny. I feel like I'm a good leader. So, something that I was actually told in rehab is that I have the ability to, she called it like my super, I'll never forget this woman different woman.
Okay.
Called me, she said that I have a superpower and that I need to figure out how to channel it.
For good.
And I had no idea what she meant. And as I've gotten older and...
What was the superpower she said? That you were a leader?
That I was magnetic and capable of commanding a room.
It's energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I can
it's a unique
conduct
energy. Yeah.
And I was using it for horrible shit. Like... I just didn't know how to use it. It's kind of like, you give a kid, like if you were to give a kid like a laser gun or something, and they're just like, pew, pew, like shooting everything, like a bull in a china shop or whatever. I don't know if that's PC actually.
Yeah. It's that same, it's the antenna thing. You can feel it all and harness it.
Right.
Yeah.
And so then I'm like, okay, cool. Like,
Yep. And
you do this and
the overactive brain.
This. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, so I feel like I've learned like the superpower for me has become leadership. Like I know how to properly lead people to do good things. And I also know that means that I'm very capable of leading people to do things that are not good. Yeah. So, that's what I do for work, right? I'm in a leadership position. I manage a gigantic team. And make a lot of really big, hard decisions and conduct energy.
Right, where you're supposed to be.
Yeah. And so I like that. I have a lot of work to do still. I mean, like leadership is such a big thing.
Yeah, that encompasses a lot of specific things.
Yeah, it's so much.
Like people's relationships or...
Yeah.
Or organizational skills.
All of it.
Everything.
Administrative stuff, operational stuff.
Tons of stuff.
Tons of stuff.
So leadership.
Funny.
Your humor. Creative. I know that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a creative person for sure.
I mean, we have proof of that. Right? Like your music.
My music. The tarot cards was the newest one. I feel like I'm a very driven person.
You and Josh alike.
Yeah. Like I want something and I do it, like buying this house. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm fairly responsible. I feel like I would say I'm reliable, but it's taken me 100 million years to get here, so I'm not going to say that, okay?
Doesn't matter how long it took you to get there.
I know. I just, I can work on the reliability piece.
You became reliable the moment you showed up today.
Thanks. Let's move on.
I'm giving her a bad time because we've tried to schedule her for quite a while.
I know, dude.
It's okay.
I know. I think I'm empathetic.
Yeah.
And I think despite how critical I am of people, like, and this is going to sound, I don't know. I don't know if this will even land, but I feel like even though I'm judgmental of people to keep myself safe, I also have a really big capacity to have a really broad understanding for human behavior.
Yeah.
Like nothing really shocks me anymore. And like when people do things that I think are very dumb or questionable or embarrassing, I'm like, we're all just figuring life out.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I leave room for a lot of error and like human existence, even though I also notice that I'm judgmental.
So let's stop right there for a second. We talked about judging others to keep ourselves safe.
Yeah.
So I have learned to use different language for that. When they in the program say, well, we don't judge people here. And
Discernment.
Or
Yes.
what I like to say is that we assess people's behavior.
Yeah, well, then stick with the winners.
Well, aren't
Then
we
it's
all winners?
Well, right, but maybe not. I don't know. If we are, then in order to judge who the winners are, we have to be taking inventory to a degree. We have to be watching and observing. And
Yeah. The same thing I would tell people about a sponsor. If you're searching for a new sponsor or whatever, you kind of need to know if you could trust them.
Right, you have to gain a judgment. Yeah.
So it sounds like maybe the principle, or
I think there's
I like the word discernment. I use that a lot. I
Yeah.
think that's a newer principle that I'm practicing and meditating on. I think
and then the asset would be understanding,
compassion.
Yeah.
I feel that judgment can be used for good or bad. And that's the way I changed the language when I use judgment of other people to know if they're safe for me.
Yeah.
I assess the behavior, and that behavior doesn't belong in my life. I know that.
Yeah.
So I'll keep them out.
It's the same way that any defect can be used as an asset, really.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's a pendulum, dude. It's hard to find that, how much is too much. Yeah. The overthinking thing.
Yeah, totally.
It's great for planning and execution.
Problem solving. Yeah.
Visualizing.
Yeah.
Creativity. But then you realize that you haven't had your feet on the ground all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're spiraling.
Yeah, and people around you are starting to be like, are you even fucking here?
Yeah. Did you even hear what I said?
Yeah.
I forget things all the time because of that.
Yeah.
Things I was just told 5 minutes ago. I'm like, oh yeah. Nope. Don't remember.
So you're creative. Any other big ones stand out for you? Empathetic.
I saw Medium once. Well, I've seen Mediums lots of different times. But
What is a medium?
like a psychic.
Got it.
And
Or it's a little bit before well done.
well or rare.
All right.
And she told me that one of my assets, and I'm saying this because I actually really identified with it and it was not something I considered before, is that I have a really good capacity to bring people together. She called it being a weaver. That I'm capable of weaving people
Kyle's a weaver.
together.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
And I do see that. A lot of my friends are friends because I introduce them, or I'm really good at bringing people into the fold and helping people feel a part of and welcome.
Yeah.
And yeah, weaving people,
That's how I create my friends group.
Yeah.
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 Trying to make
My inner
yourself feel
circle.
safe.
Yeah, I mean, I will,
In the middle of the web.
Yeah.
I will, I will let somebody in, and then I'll let somebody in from over here, and then they'll meet, and then they're on the inside of my safe circle.
Yeah.
I just want to be safe.
Yeah.
I hear you. All right. So after assets, we did shame and guilt.
Is there any consequences that you're dealing with as a result of using today?
Yeah, I mean, some people get felonies that they can't get a job.
No.
As an example.
Yeah, no. Not that one.
Physical stuff.
You didn't have that super long run and you got clean so young, and you've been clean long enough to where it wouldn't be surprising if there probably wasn't too many.
I had some minor stuff early on that I had to take care of physically. I had a pretty big nasal surgery within the first maybe 2 years of getting out of treatment that I had fixed.
What did they have to do?
They had to go in and roto-rooter.
Oh, I just had that done.
Oh, you did?
Deviated septum in the openings and
Yeah, and so they had to go in, fix that, and then they had to go in and
The turbinates.
the turbinates, yeah, were so swollen.
That shit sucks.
Yeah, it was
But that's done and over with.
Done and over with. That's
Nope.
past.
No other
Could you
I don't
not? You
think
couldn't
so.
breathe through your nose.
Not at all. And I didn't know I
Same.
couldn't, but I was falling asleep throughout the day. I couldn't stay awake.
Dude.
And so I had 2 sleep studies. And they found out that I couldn't, because they gave me a CPAP. They thought I had apnea because I would wake up in the middle of the night and whatever. So they gave me a CPAP, the one that went through my nose or whatever. But then the CPAP wasn't working because I did a second sleep study with a PAP. And then I had an ear, nose, and throat doctor go in and determine that I was breathing out of like a coffee straw in one of my nostrils and the other one was completely closed.
That's literally the analogy that my doctor used, is like a coffee straw versus like a milkshake straw.
Yeah.
And I had just got well, never mind. It's not about me. I just had an implant for sleep apnea.
Whoa.
Yeah. Because that was my nose and my tongue.
Tell her about it after we're done.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but that's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, we all have had the same nose surgery, so that's cool.
Oh, well, go us.
We get to identify that way.
Sweet. But yeah, no, I don't think so. I mean, I think the biggest the biggest one is like my parents, kind of,
Cool.
who still hold things over my head or whatever.
All right. So that's I mean, a good place to move on, right? And we move on. How have you worked your 4 steps before and gotten like the positive out of it? Like, have you had experiences after working a 4-step and going, well, this in my life has changed because of the 4-step? Something positive.
I feel like every time.
Yeah. So tell us about
I
the
do
feelings.
that. Yeah, I feel like every time I work a 4-step, I
Learn something new?
learn something new for sure. But I also, I'm like, okay, this is the thing that I get to work on now. But then I also get to reflect on my past 4 steps and go, oh my God, like,
You've come a long way.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like this could have been way worse. And then there's other ways in which I'm like, damn, I really still be doing that?
Yeah.
So either way, I come out of it informed.
Can you remember one specific thing where you worked on and found relief from?
Codependency.
Yeah.
I did 2 rounds of steps around codependency
And then you have found relief?
and I found relief.
What was the solution?
I was abstinent for a year
Okay,
from relationships.
from a relationship?
From relationships, from sex, from all of that. And in that year, I worked around the steps around codependency, my first one. And I came out of it having a way better relationship with myself and
That's huge.
higher expectations of others as a result. Expectations, I say that, but a higher like non-negotiable, like my list of things that I wasn't willing to negotiate existed.
So you had boundaries.
I didn't have a list.
You
of
got
things.
boundaries
I got
then.
boundaries.
Atta
I
girl.
discovered what a boundary fucking was. I discovered what self-respect was. That was the most transformative thing I have done to date in my recovery, was that. And I think that's maybe part of why it's so hard for me to stay in relationships long term, because the peace I experienced in that year is unlike anything I've experienced before. And I start craving it after a while. Being single, and
peace?
doing whatever I want.
Oh, that.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and it's peaceful. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm very. I mean, and maybe it's because I haven't found the right person, or I typically choose the wrong people. But like it's been a long time, if ever, that I've been in a relationship that hasn't just actually caused me more harm than it did good, and so I feel very comfortable being abstinent in this area.
Do you have like a criteria you set for yourself, for your next relationship?
I try, and this happened to me recently where like I did, and I tried to tell this person I didn't want to be in a relationship with them, and then I like walked myself into it, and then I was like, whoopsie. Yikes.
Okay. So
Because this person
They
did not
didn't-
meet any of the, zero, nada.
all right. So that's a boundary that you crossed.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this could be like casual, I guess, or whatever, not that serious. Boom. the other person was like
was
really
serious.
serious. And I was like, okay, I guess. Like, I have nothing else to do.
So that was a little bit
Kinda.
of people pleasing.
Yeah, like the codependency like
Codependency?
came back where I was like, Nicolette, like what? And again, very short, like
Yeah.
2 months maybe.
So that's a great thing to look at, is because before your codependency could have been a long period of time, and now it's getting shorter and shorter.
Yeah, and the codependency wasn't just about intimate relationships. It was about like not being able to tell my friends the truth. It was about not being able to
Don't keep
set
a
boundaries
secret.
around my time
Yeah.
or my space or my energy. It was, like this codependency is so self-centered. It's insane. Like people who are codependent think that it's cute to be codependent because you think you're helpful and you're not. It's a self-seeking helpfulness. It's like, I'm only being helpful because it makes me feel good and because you will think higher of me if I help you or if I'm needed or whatever. It's a pet peeve of mine when people are like, I'm so codependent. And I'm like, yeah, that's gross. It sucks. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, it's not cute. It's not helpful. You're not like a hero. It's a miserable way to live.
Yeah.
And it's so self-centered. And so, and so like it can still be like that, right? That safety thing that you keep saying over and over and over and over again, right? That you really are saying so much.
All right, I'm feeling unsafe.
That you
You're being called out.
that you that like I feel safe if I like understand the assignment in my life and with the people around me, right? Like I understand what everybody needs and yada yada. But it's just so much nicer to know what I need and know that I can fill those needs.
So that's a positive thing that you got out of working
That's a
this
good
stuff.
feeling.
Oh my God. Yeah, and I mean, kind of what I was saying, like with the assets thing, like the fact that I'm able to name some assets, I'll bet it's like still a little bit uncomfortable. Like the fact that I can say, like,
You did better than most.
I know I'm this person. Thank you. Like, I know this about me.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have just heard some not great things about me. But I know about me that I am an enjoyable person to be around. And I really care for myself is a result of what I have experienced coming out of 4 steps, coming out of 6 steps, coming out of 9 steps, all of it. Like coming out of the step working process
Yeah.
is a completely changed view of myself.
That's awesome. See, that's the positive we're looking for. A completely changed view of yourself.
Yeah. That I never thought.
The accountability to a support group has been
Pivotal to you.
man, yeah, like the therapeutic value aspect.
Absolutely.
Because I've never even given anybody enough space to tell me like, hey, that was fucked up, and like actually be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to a point working the steps to a point where you have little glimpses of recognition or empathy for other people's pains, and then made adjustments, and then over that period of time, you've become way more aware of your actions, and not necessarily if it affects them, but they see that it affects yourself. You are like self-harming, and that's what a support group is for me.
Yeah.
When I'm self-harming,
Yeah.
you know.
Absolutely.
Anyways.
We're each other's eyes and ears.
Yeah. So, story time.
Okay.
Tell us a story.
One time I shit on someone's car.
Okay, maybe we need to know about that. My first thought was like, was that were you loaded
Yes.
or clean?
Loaded.
Okay.
Yep.
On heroin?
No, I was doing coke at this time.
Oh, so it was easy.
Come on.
Yeah.
Smooth move, okay?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. And actually, now that I think about it, I was doing oxy, so I wonder if I hadn't just like shit hell of long, and then I like busted this turd out because it was for some reason it was
And shit
it
in a
was
while, I did some
so
cocaine.
important for me to do the poop thing. Homie broke up with me. You see the theme here.
Yeah.
All right.
Homie broke up with me. This is actually a key defect that's come up in this 4-step is vengefulness. This is not like it's never come up before.
Oh, I thought the defect was shitting on people's cars.
It is that. Destruction of property,
Okay.
for sure.
It sounds prettier.
No, I've never
when you
destroyed.
paint it with
I've never
destruction of
destroyed property in my recovery. Just put that on record, okay? I literally have not. But oh wait, actually, well,
Let's
okay.
get to the shitting on the car.
All right. So rich homie Quan broke up with me, okay, and
I'm sorry,
he was the plug.
Did you name a name? We'll have to edit that out.
No, that's not his name.
Oh, I didn't understand what you said.
Rich Homie Quan is a rapper.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm not exactly sure what the implication is, but we get
Carry
it.
on.
I don't either, actually.
Yeah.
You just
Okay.
made that up?
No, I didn't make it up. Redact it, whatever. Let's go back.
So he broke up with you?
Yeah, Young Thug.
Uh-huh. I don't know where you're going with that, but let's keep going.
The man from the bog.
Okay.
Okay.
You're getting creepy.
He was creepy, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. Broke up with me, and he was the plug. Well, he was one of many, but he was a plug.
All right, you're going to have to let me know what that is.
The hookup.
The connection?
Yeah. There
Okay.
you go.
You got plugged in?
The dope man.
All right, thanks.
The dope man broke up with me.
All right.
And I was just so upset. I was so pissed. Rejection. We've been over all of this. And so what I
How
did...
old are you?
15.
Okay.
So I took a shit on an everything bagel. And wax on, wax off his car with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where did you like make the bagel sandwich in the bathroom or something?
Yes, on a cutting board. And then I wrapped it in tin foil, and then we drove it to where I knew his car was.
Okay.
And then I pissed on it.
So
On the bagel?
On the car.
So like got up on the hood.
Well, because I had to get up on the hood to do my art.
Because you're a creative?
Because I'm a creative. I'm a dreamer.
Yeah. You're just trying to share your gifts.
Little Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Little shit painting?
Yep.
Everybody should do it.
Everyone has to.
So
that's the story.
You said we drove, so you like had a partner in crime.
accomplice?
Yeah, I was with my friend. And she, it was interesting
She's
that she drove me there.
co-signed?
Yeah, which is weird because like they stayed homies.
She's like, let's think
After.
this is a good idea.
I'll drive you. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was probably in an Ambien blackout. But yeah, she drove me and we did that, and her and I are friends to this day.
So, all right.
Sweet.
Shit
Ride
on
or
a
die.
car. Any other like crazy stuff besides shitting on cars?
Like sad, scary?
whatever you want.
Yeah, okay. Clean, loaded, does it matter?
Nope,
Okay.
not at all. Something that really stands out.
Oh man. Okay, that was a using story. I'll leave that one. That'll be the last one because there's a lot of those, but
Well, give us like one. We're kind of,
yeah, I'm going to give you one recent one, okay?
yeah,
All right.
let's have it.
And this one's kind of sad, but it's really beautiful. Actually.
Okay.
This happened to me the other day. It's on my mind, so that's why I'm going to share it.
Yeah, please.
So we talked a little bit about my grandfather passing.
Mm-hmm.
And, that was the, like, eternal love of my life, really. He was, like, the best human being hero time. And I got... I am very sentimental, so I keep everything, like we've talked about. And one of the things I've done is go through all of his stuff and collected all the photos that he's ever had, ever. And I have some remarkable, incredible photographs of him from when he was even really little, up. And and I took it upon myself. I wanted to make a new like photo album with all the pictures together because I had like a bunch of different photo albums and half of them were like, decades and decades and decades old, falling apart.
Gotcha.
So I was at home doing all this, and my grandfather loved country music. That was like his thing, and he always listened to the country channel. And I have an alarm clock in my house. That's like an old, like, you know, like 90s alarm clock that has the AM FM radio on it.
Yeah.
And it's in this back room that I never go in. And I was sitting at my dining room table and I'm doing this and I'm like kind of in this flow state doing it because I'm like, you have to put all the corners on and slip the pictures in and, you know, do everything by hand. You don't just like slide them into pockets. Like you have to like make
Old school.
old school. Yeah. And I'm in my element and I'm really feeling his spirit, like, and my grandma's spirit, because it's all like pictures of them and I'm just like really enjoying it and just like connecting. And the radio starts playing.
In the back room?
In the back room, the country music station. And I don't know if you guys listen to country music.
That's trippy.
But you know, like Conway Twitty, he has this song called Hello, Darling.
You're going way back.
Yeah,
With, like,
that's what came
Merle
on the
Haggard.
radio. Yeah, well, that's the kind of country music I listen to as well.
I did too.
I'm familiar with the song. And it came on from the beginning of the song. Out of nowhere. And I'm sitting there and I thought, someone in my fucking house? Like,
So there's not, the alarm's not set. This doesn't come on ever.
I've had this alarm clock for 10 years.
It's never turned on before?
Never.
What a trip.
Never.
That's
No
tight.
wonder you believe in spirit.
Of course.
That's fucking badass.
Yeah. And I have never had like this I mean, I've not never had, but this was so intense and so visceral. Like,
Yeah.
my body started like shaking and buzzing.
Yeah.
And I took myself like in this weird trance into the room and just stood and stared at the alarm clock and just like listened to it. And if you get a chance, like listen to the song. It's like really very strange.
What's the name of it?
Hello, Darlin'.
I'm going to listen to it.
It's basically about like this man who hasn't seen his like love in a long time and is like asking how she's doing.
So Grandpa was asking about you?
I was hysterical and I'm still like processing it.
Nicolette's tearing up right now?
Yes. But it's like a true gift of recovery, like that I am aware and alert and connected enough to experience something like that.
Yeah.
And to have loved somebody
Yeah.
so much.
I am very, very relating to you. Just that I think it's something special because we didn't get it from our parents, the nurturing. I don't know about anybody else, but I feel like I've had more of a connection with my grandparents than I think like normal people have with
Totally.
their parents.
Yeah.
Like, for me, it was the grandparent was that lifeline, that safe lifeline.
Yeah.
Safe place.
Yeah, that was removed from the chaos for me.
Totally.
Yeah.
And they also like, I don't know, my grandparents spoiled me, you know, like just took care of me in ways that my parents didn't. And
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what yeah, it's like they're the constant. Like,
We all just want to feel safe.
Josh,
this is the safety podcast.
I'm going to get you a pillow.
And a blankie?
Yeah, and
Okay.
just have it embroidered. Say,
Okay.
safe place.
For those of you who can't see, he looks really safe and comfortable right now.
Safe as fuck, boy.
Safe as fuck, boy.
That's a good one. I really like that you've got that spirit connection.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I have it with all of my like people, even my brother who, you know, died in a really dark, unfortunate way.
Mm-hmm.
The longer times passed, I have experiences like that with him where I just like know he's there. He'll
Yeah.
show me.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a really good way to wrap up.
Yeah. You said you had crazy one, or
Cool.
you're good?
I have an insane one, yeah. But I
Shoot it.
don't have to tell that.
Shoot it.
Okay, I'll try to make it quick.
Yeah.
Okay, one time,
At band camp?
one time at band camp. One time, I had mentioned earlier how I like got cut up real bad for something. And
You got caught up. Got it. With
I'm so caught up. You like that? Ursher. Okay. Yeah, well, we're getting delirious up here. I got caught up. What had happened was I was gone from home for several days, and my dad went looking for me and was like, lost my phone.
Right before the drug testing started.
Yeah.
Got it.
Lost my phone. This is the day the drug testing started, actually.
Okay.
I lost my phone. I don't even know. Whatever. I had lost like a lot of my belongings at the time. I was getting loaded with dude. With the bog man.
Okay, that
Rich
one.
homie Quan.
Rich homie Quan, the one I poop car.
Car poop.
And we were getting loaded in his mom's garage because that's where like he lived, out in the garage. He was an adult, by the way, 19 years old. And we were in there for days, just, you're
Whacked
up, the
out.
birds are chirping, you like aren't feeling too hot type shit. And opiates made me really sick. So I would puke in these garbage bags that he had in his room, and we would just tie them up and throw them to the side.
In mom's garage.
In the garage, the detached garage that was this person's living space.
Yeah.
One of my friends snitched me out where I was at, and there was this big giant knock on the door. And mind you, like I'm on a 3 or 4 day hot one. And my first thought, because I'm a genius, was to lay down in the bed as flat as I could. Like pancake, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like legs at an angle, everything at an angle, head at an angle, and just pray to God that he would come in, because I could hear it was him, come in and then not notice me and then leave. And then I would just have to figure it out later.
Was homeboy in the garage with you?
Oh, yeah. So my dad pounds on the door. Dude opens the door. Dad goes, "Where's Nicolette?" And he goes, "I don't know. I haven't seen her." And my dad is like, okay, move out of the way. And so my dad like pushes homie out of the way. Mind you, the garage is like 200 square feet. I don't really know. And I'm laying there and I'm like, I'm so good. I'm so smart. Mind you, there was like a laundry basket I could have crawled in. You know what I mean? There's like other things I could have hidden. And my dad sat on top of me on the bed.
Did he?
Right on top of me on the bed.
Afterwards, did you find out, did he know you were there?
No.
Or he just sat down
He sat down on my body
and felt you?
and felt me. And when I was in so much trouble. I've never been in more trouble in my life, actually. And, again, there's like puke in bags, and like
That's kind of nasty.
hadn't bathed, and like it was a terrible scene. And I was picking, everything, and I had bruises all up and down my legs from itching, and we drove home from Palo Alto to Menlo Park in silence. And when I walked into my parents' house, my mom had a little Dixie cup upside down on the toilet, which would become like my signal to piss for her whenever she wanted. And that was like the first time I got like, I really had some kind of moment of clarity around my disease.
Ugh.
Because I had to admit to another human being what was really going on.
That's pretty heavy.
And then her and I got in a fist fight and shit because I didn't want to do it. And then I ended up doing it. And that was my first time
You and her got in a
detoxing.
fist fight?
Detoxing as well. I've been in a fist fight with my mom in recovery. When I was 19, we got in a fist fight.
Yikes.
Yeah, not proud of that, but it did happen.
Isn't your mom pretty much a badass too?
My mom is jacked.
As far as like martial arts?
No, she used to do like, she's just body builds. She's a really strong lady.
Yeah.
She could whoop my ass.
Oh, that
sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so no more shitting on cars, okay?
No more shitting on cars. No more pissing on them. No more,
Keeping in bags in the corner of
egging,
the
toilet
garage.
papering.
Yeah.
Houses.
Carrying poop around in a bagel.
No more poop bagel.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't do the things like that. I'm vengeful, very covertly, not overtly. I wish I wasn't at all.
Let's hope at some point that you're able to get past that.
I'm so ready.
All right. So there's work.
That's tight.
We all have work to do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we really love you, and we're
Love you guys.
so glad you finally got out here.
Me too.
And I'm definitely glad we do it in person.
Me too.
It's way better in person.
100%. It feels so good.
Yeah.
You can't use your antenna if you're not in person.
No, and I feel so safe doing it in person.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel so safe.
Good.
I'm so safe.
Safe as possible.
The
right?
level of safety is crazy.
All right, that's enough. Fuck you guys. All right, I love you. Thanks,
you.
everybody, for listening.
Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for hanging out with us today. We really appreciate you being here and being part of this community. Just a quick heads up before we wrap. The people we talk to on this show are just sharing their own personal stories. They do not speak for any specific recovery program or group. It's just their experience, strength, and hope. Well, that's it for now, and please remember that you can follow us on any of your streaming platform that you listen to, and somewhere in there on that streaming platform there is a donate button if you care to help out with our monthly fees that we have to pay to produce each episode, and there's a follow button. There's also somewhere on your streaming platform you can text us and send us a response or email or check-in. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you.